Kick it with the coolest young man you can sit in. Going through some shit will get you right, come and listen. Y'all ain't messing with the starting five, who you kidding? Yeah, it's your mans and them, it's your mans and them. Ladies, you can pull up, we could talk, give advice. Fellas, we could laugh, we could joke about life. Gut shape.
Applause.
Yeah.
Yo, turn that shit back on. I feel naked.
Yeah.
You are now watch Your Mans in them live. I'm your man's Gus the Third.
I'm your man's Bello.
I'm your man's Austin Felix.
I'm your man, Kyrie.
And I'm your man Shakespeare in a random studio in Brooklyn, New York. This is Your Mans and Them Live.
Yeah. What up, y'all? Nah, let's finish this conversation we was having, because we was just talking about what would happen if your mans got locked up, and would you send them money, right? And this is a no-brainer to me. But Kyrie says that it depends on what the nigga got locked up for. Why is it that it's conditional? The circumstances have to be conditional for you to send him money.
Because if he got locked up for rape or something like that, I don't support that. So why would I be sending money?
That's a fact.
Like, what do I look like? Especially if that nigga's guilty. He must be out there fucking mind.
All right, well, I wasn't thinking about rape at all.
Well, that's why I said it depends on what you get locked up for.
You right. I mean, well, Nicki Minaj, she bailed out. Never mind, we ain't gonna go there. Yeah. Yo, shout out to everybody in the chat. Christine Nicole, what up? She said hello, gentlemen.
What's going
If
on?
you in the chat, make yourself known. We're gonna have to wait for people to join, but it's all good.
It's Wednesday, y'all. It's Wednesday night.
Niggas must have forgot.
Again. No, not again, so they forgot. But it's Wednesday again. What's the question, yo?
Y'all.
What's up?
I was watching this video. Random question. I just want to know y'all feedback. I was watching a video where like these two people they worked for ESPN. They were really good friends, and they had a show, and they had another show, but it didn't go well. But both of them was riding for each other, and the other person could have stayed in ESPN, but was riding for their friends, and both of them got fired. So my question to y'all is, if you're really close with somebody in your career and you have the potential to still stay at your job or keep your job, would you keep your job or risk your friend? Or would you keep your job and risk your friendship, or would you keep your friendship and lose your job?
I feel like we had this question a couple episodes ago.
Did we?
Yeah.
Oh damn. Okay, my bad. I don't remember.
What do you have
What
to
episode was that?
We can still talk about it.
Yeah, that's a fact.
I mean, if you think that the separation in careers is going to break your friendship, y'all should have that conversation. But like, if my friend is like going to be able to do bigger and better things, I support that.
Yeah, I don't like how.
But what if it's a
I
situation?
don't like how good your mic sound right now. Hold up. Testing.
What?
1, 2,
You got to
3.
talk close to the mic.
Wait,
Close.
nah. But this is different though. He's saying that if your friend got fired for something, like,
Mhm.
would you leave with your friend because of
Yes,
it? Like,
yes,
if they were,
yes.
maybe they were unjust, maybe that you felt like they were fired unjustly.
Yeah.
Oh, like
And they were
company
they
and
were
shit.
like your best. They were like your best friend, and like you guys make a lot of money.
Like your company did him foul. Would you,
Yeah.
nigga Austin? I can see it in his face. He said no.
They're your best friend. Remember that. They're your best friend.
I mean, do we have a plan? Are we starting a business together? Like, what's going on? I
Right,
don't
you
want
paying my bills?
Right.
You guys don't have a plan, but you guys are best friends. So it wouldn't matter if you start a business together. You guys just your friendship. I mean, well, all depends. Like you just are really, really close.
Just because my friend is down and out don't mean I have to be down and out. I can stay with the job, but also help my friend at the same time get set up for a new opportunity. I don't feel like I have to leave because he left.
Yeah.
I agree.
And you shouldn't. I don't think you should want your friend to do it. Like just because you down, your friend got to be down too.
I wouldn't feel inclined to leave, but it depends on the reason why he got fired or she got fired. If it's like on some like this reflects the direction of the company, like the company's foul. Like maybe I wouldn't quit right away, but the plan is to quit.
Yeah, because you wouldn't want to be a part of a company like that.
Exactly.
But what if it was like a situation where you guys were a team and you guys were working on things together as a group?
Yes.
Like
You
kind of
guys
how
were
the
a
Joe
team,
Budden
yes.
situation was with Rory
Yeah.
and Mal.
That's when we talked about it.
They got whatever.
Mal.
They got done dirty and they decided to leave as a group, and you feel me? Basically, Rory got fired. Mal left because he felt like the way Rory got fired was unjust. and they started a podcast together. So in a situation like that, to where it's a team thing, I think maybe I would if we had a plan to do something else. If it was a transferable skill.
I mean,
know.
yeah, I think I would do it if I was like really top notch in my career and I felt confident that I could find something, you know.
Yeah.
And it would probably be something that we probably talked over like months and months, and I would probably be planning for it because it's gonna happen to both of us probably, but it may happen to the other person first because they're probably more outspoken than me.
Yeah.
But I'll be planning for it because I'm like, nah, like I couldn't be a part of something like that. If that's my best friend, like I would have to.
So it sound like you guys are saying yes, you would if the circumstances are right for you.
Right.
But if not, you're not
I mean,
leaving
I'm
it.
still
Pretty
gonna have
much.
to
Yeah. Pretty much.
If you,
I'm still, no, but hold on. I'm still gonna have to sacrifice some stuff. But if I feel 100% like that's my best friend, and I feel like, you know, I'm like I said, I'm top notch in my career, then I feel confident that I'll find something. It's just a matter of planning accordingly.
I think, like, if the situation is saying like I get hired with my friend as we're a team, and then they fire my friend and they try to replace him with somebody else that like.
Let's go fuck up the chemistry.
Exactly. Yeah. So in that situation, like say for instance, like a TV show or something like you were saying, a TV show, they hire both of us because we are the show, and then they fire him or her because they don't like, for whatever reason. Yeah, I think I'm out too. And that's it.
Think about it.
I think I'm out.
Yo,
It could be a setup if they add another person.
can you lower him down specifically in my ear?
Who me? I'm loud.
No, Kyrie. Kyrie, speak.
What happened?
Did you lower? Yeah, that's fine. A little bit higher. Hello. Testing.
Yeah.
Testing. 1,
That's
2,
good.
3. It's your
Yeah,
man,
it's definitely
B.
conditional. So it just depends on my situation, how bad it was. But corporations do people dirty every single day, and niggas don't be leaving their jobs.
Yeah.
So
That's true. You're right.
And the corporation continues
continues
to
yep.
do their own thing.
The most
Exactly.
important thing, I think one of y'all said it, is really like where you are in life.
Yeah.
Like if you need that check, you ain't gonna be leaving.
Right.
You may want to leave, but you ain't gonna leave immediately. But if you don't need that check, you out. Like
But I
shit.
know what the company is capable of, right?
Yeah,
Which
so-
means I may not see long-term things, but
Yeah.
right now, listen, I got to get this check.
Word.
Yep. That's a fact.
What if it's your girl though?
Shit. Nigga, when
Somebody
we
got
at
to pay the
work,
bills, right?
you my coworker until we have a bathroom break.
What?
A bathroom break.
That's a good question though. Like, what if your girl puts pressure on you? Like, nah, they did me dirty, babe. We out of here.
All right, give me some time. Let me get my shit situated. I'm not
What
just
if-
going to quit.
All right, put it this way. What if it? All right, say they do your girl dirty, right? But in the midst of that, they end up giving you like a bonus. Let's just say they gave you like,
Her check.
Yo. Oh yeah, we have some extra capital. We gonna,
yeah,
we
they
gonna
give you
just give it
that.
up.
They give you that.
We feel like you can do the whole show by yourself. How do you feel about that?
Yeah. What's the move? Because it's a financial upgrade, but at the same time, your girl got fired. What do
We
you do?
wanted you the whole time.
Listen, that could be beneficial to you and your girl.
Mhm.
Like you get more bread. I collect till her opportunity is right, and then you be out.
That's
Because
It's
you
either
know what
the
they're
job
capable
or
of.
me.
Hmm?
It's either the job or me. I was gonna say
That's a crazy ultimatum. That's what that's called, right?
Ultimatum, yeah.
ultimatum. Yeah.
Yep.
See, we
I
talked
feel like
about
I ain't hear that
ultimatums.
in so long.
Bitches
Ultimatum,
love
yeah.
ultimatums.
I was bringing, huh? Yo,
I said bitches love ultimatums.
it be so subliminal sometimes too.
Nah, I be straight out.
Sometimes, but it be subliminal. I be hearing some subliminal.
He said,
ultimatums.
"Nah, it be straight out.
Nah,
Be
women,
like,
It's
listen,
this or that."
yeah.
we either gonna be boyfriend and girlfriend, or we gonna stop fucking forever.
I be hearing. So you don't want to be my boyfriend? I mean, what? Yeah, that's right. Yeah, I said that right.
What else you be hearing?
What else?
What else you be hearing? Please let us know.
Yo,
So
where's
you don't
everybody
wanna
in
be
the
my
chat?
boyfriend?
What's going on, y'all?
So you
Yo,
don't wanna
shout out
take
everybody in
me
the
out?
chat.
It's
Shout out everybody
Wednesday.
in the chat. If you're here, make yourself known. Christine said, "Where's everybody?"
Christine, you here?
I don't know,
That's
they
all
not
that
here.
matters.
Christine,
Tell a friend, Christine. Tell somebody right now.
Yo, Christine, how your day going today?
Tell somebody right now.
Talk to us. Tell how your day going.
Tell a friend to tell.
Tell
a
us how
friend.
you feel about. Is Christine in New York?
Florida. Christine, guess what? Guess who doesn't work for that past place anymore? I don't. Good job. I'm not gonna say too much, but I'll text you.
Oh shit. Hey, we not here to talk about that, all right?
You're right. It's Wednesday night, y'all. It's lit. It's
Thank you. I
lit.
was gonna tell you, man.
Yo,
Hit that.
Christine, All right, how y'all feel about
Cuomo.
getting
What? You need to fire.
Cuomo resigning from office? Hey man, that's transition to the song. We gotta get this ball rolling. How y'all feel about it? All right, let me ask you this first.
Okay.
Did you like Cuomo as a governor?
No comment.
The most I heard Cuomo speak was when the pandemic started.
Right.
I didn't really,
You didn't
honestly,
really
I
pay
didn't really
attention?
pay attention.
Yeah.
to it.
Yeah, I don't really pay attention to politics anymore.
I just watched like the COVID press updates and things like that.
How did you feel like he handled it?
He
But
put
the COVID?
the COVID initially it was weird because everyone was like, well, we need money from the federal government, blah, blah, blah. Like they were all just like putting the blame on someone else, you
Yeah.
know, not really. But I think New York was a really bad hotspot and we came out of it pretty strong. So I give him some credit for it.
Okay.
It's
I
like
agree.
A sports caster.
I think when COVID first happened, everybody was praising him for the way he was handling it. He was kind of tough on shit with the shutdown and how things are gonna go. But somewhere towards the middle of the pandemic and the end, niggas started flipping the scripts, and a lot of shit started coming like that thing with the. Remember when we were talking to that girl at the park, Austin? She was saying about the whole medical facilities and shit, how they were hiding bodies and stuff like that.
Yeah, I was telling Gus about it. Like politicians have dirt.
Yeah.
Him being, you know, it was impeached, right? They were trying to impeach him.
Impeach who?
That's
Yeah.
what it was.
Who,
Yeah.
Trump?
No,
Cuomo.
They're trying to impeach him.
Yeah,
Yeah.
because of the sexual harassment claims.
Oh,
So what happens is that impeachment will open up all the other scandals to investigation.
Yeah.
And through the grapevine, it sounds like, you know, he got some dirt. So
He didn't want shit to come out.
do you want that stuff to come up, or do you take the L right here and just resign?
Yep.
So it seems like that's what it was. I don't know the truth. I don't know, but I'm just saying that's what I heard through the grapevine.
Yeah.
look, man, there's mad nasty politicians out there.
They all nasty, in my opinion. I feel like you have to have some level of, you can't leave politics with your hands completely clean.
True.
Like you have to do something. You have to say something that's going. You feel me?
Listen,
Yeah, what gets me is if a regular person claims sexual harassment, right?
Mhm.
They taking you to jail, no? Like, how does that
I
work?
don't think you go directly to jail. I mean,
like,
you gotta have to. There's a process, right?
You gotta
Somebody
prove.
in a regular workplace?
You got to prove it.
Yeah.
There's a whole.
is there?
Investigations happen.
Yeah, it's an
Oh, so you
investigation.
can't walk? Because I'm like, yo, these politicians be getting claims, they just be working and walking free.
Yeah, they start an investigation, and then
Yeah.
if they find out that it's true,
Ah.
or if they think that they have enough evidence, then they'll take it to trial. And
I mean,
But it came to that point where the attorney general, I think it was the attorney general, said that they have people who are talking about it and kind of proof, right? Like witnesses or whatever. Like, and he was still working.
I mean, they threw Cosby in jail with the quickness.
So
Was
I'm
it
saying
quick though?
Nigga, what?
Was it quick? That was like a 2-year process.
He wasn't able to do anything.
Yeah,
for a
bro.
while.
Yeah.
You know who's took mad long? Harvey Weinstein. That nigga was out forever.
I mean,
before
Trump
he
stayed
finally-
president,
Yeah,
And
and
he-
they impeached Trump. Well, they
but
tried.
they impeached him for other reasons. But
And he had the complexion for the protection.
Wait.
tell him, Shake.
That's right.
Wait, Trump was impeached?
He was.
He wasn't?
He was.
Before his term was over?
Yeah, but they didn't remove him from office.
Yeah, so
You can get impeached, but that just means
Oh.
the investigation isn't
Okay.
opening up.
So what is it called when it's like it goes like, so you get impeached, that's the trial, right?
Yeah.
The investigation. So what happens when you found guilty? What is that
Removed
called?
from office and you go to jail.
it's called in plum.
Impeached.
I see what you did there. I see what you did there.
Yeah.
You don't control Austin.
Right. Niggas pressing everything.
Nigga press mad buttons. Yo.
Crickets and
Yo.
harps.
When's the next time we going on an outing, y'all? I feel like we're due for an outing.
I see y'all niggas every week.
That's enough? That's
Yeah.
crazy.
That's not enough.
Let's go bowling, man. I love bowling.
Nah, let's go to like a let's
Fuck
go to
that.
like a lounge or something. Let's go to like a
Let's do a brunch.
something. Yeah, like a brunch.
I could definitely do brunch.
you know,
Shenanigans and them
some
brunch.
mimosas, some drinks.
Bottom- spicy.
Bottomless brunch. Let's get it.
Yeah,
Bottomless brunch. So we gotta come with
Yo, what?
This is nigga shake face.
Nigga, what?
What?
Nah, so what? You want to do it with the like we did the barbecue or just us?
Nah, like us, like
Just
you know,
us.
Yeah, we gotta,
Okay.
we gotta get
Yo,
this.
Kyrie, you still there?
Yeah, I'm still here.
We got, we gotta get the single man. You know,
Single, man. Who's single?
Gus.
Oh,
Yo,
I thought you.
you trying to set me up?
Nah, I was trying to set up the next topic.
Oh yeah, I picked it up.
Why you ain't pick it up then?
I was about to,
Oh, all right.
but then you said the same. All right, so listen, smooth transition. That's so smooth. All right, so when you on a prowl, when fellas is on a prowl together, right? You know, single dudes. I'm just gonna use a group of 3 as an example.
Yeah.
All right, I'm just going to say me, you, and Shake.
Mm-hmm.
Me, Drew, and Shake. We out on the prowl.
All right, yeah. I'm not out there.
I just do a group of 4.
I'm not out there.
This group of 5. Your man's in them live is on the prowl. We see a group of ladies, 5 women. You know what I'm saying? How do we approach the ladies?
I got dibs on Beyonce. Boom. That's it.
Destiny Child got 5 people?
Didn't they? They had 4 at one
I
point,
think it
right?
was 4.
Yeah, whatever.
But it was
Beside
5
the
of
point.
us.
But your man's exactly.
All right. So you said, how do you approach them?
Yeah, how do we approach them?
How do you approach them?
So I'll talk to y'all. I'll be like, yo, who want to break the ice? If none of y'all really coming up, then I'll break the ice. And nobody gonna be like, here, I'll do it. I'll be the one to break
So
the ice.
basically, we in one big huddle before we go approach the women.
Nah, it's
That's what you're
kind
saying?
it's not a huddle. It's kind of like, yo, you see that? Like, you see the group?
And Gus the coach, we gonna lose.
Gus running the plays.
we gonna
It's
fucking
over.
All right,
lose.
so you
It's
gonna
over.
come from that way. I'm gonna come from this way.
All right. Do you just go to the one that you want, or do you? How do you do it?
All right, so
When you see a group of women and you with your guys, do you go for the one that you want? Do you call dibs on the one that you want, or do you just?
all right, so
let it
obviously, when I look at the group, I'm gonna know who I'm attracted to the most.
Mhm.
Second, blah blah blah.
Mhm.
And when I go and introduce myself, I'm introducing myself to everybody. So I'm not really selecting. I gotta test the vibes and see how cool everybody is before, blah blah blah. So in the beginning, nah, I'm not gonna go directly to the person that I may be interested in.
Right.
I'm talking to everybody. Hey, how y'all doing? I'm filling everybody out.
Okay.
Yeah.
So with your guys, you're gonna all go and just talk to the group.
Yeah.
So if you have one girl that you had your eye on, when do you go and talk to her?
When she reveals herself to me, it's kind of like what women do. See,
Yo, y'all beating around the bush.
It was.
Listen, I'm cutting to the chase. He said, go for the ugly girl in the group. That's how you make your way in. Y'all taking too long to get there. Listen,
I was waiting for Gus to like.
he was
say
taking
something.
too long. Listen,
Now you know that nigga's gonna take an
Drew,
hour and a
what's
day
what's
to
the
get
strategy that you believe works?
All right, so this is my strategy when I go out, right? I believe that you do not go directly to the one that you want. I think that you have to work your way. You have to work the group, work the crowd, and then eventually make your way to the girl that you want when she shows interest in you. But you don't directly go. So that might mean talking to the less attractive friend for a little while, or the less attractive friends until, you feel me, the one that you want kind of comes around or whatever. But you work the group before you actually go and talk to them.
I agree.
So you see, I'm more clear cut. I don't agree with that. I feel like if that's the one you want, why not just go talk to them first, introduce yourself, but make sure that you're coming to the group as you're greeting yourself to everyone.
Because when you do that, it's very easy for you to ostracize the other friends.
I never
Because-
heard that word before. Ostrich eyes.
You never heard ostracized?
Spell that. Can we get a spelling?
Nigga,
Ostrich eyes.
yo, listen.
Good. My bad. I'm
When
stupid.
you ostracize the women around her,
What does that mean? What the fuck does it mean?
Like,
Gus, look it up.
keep them left out. Like you leave them
yeah,
out.
when you single them out, when you go to directly to the one, they already know that, oh man, he's coming to the girl that all the other guys come to. And that could in turn make them feel like they could automatically check out of the conversation. And if her friends check out, then she's gonna check out eventually because her friend's not messing with you. know what I'm saying?
Ostracize.
I wouldn't
Exclude
ostracize.
someone from
I'm
a
using the
society
word.
or group.
I wouldn't
I thought you
ostracize.
said-
Wait,
That's
hold
why
on,
I'm saying,
wait.
like, if I approach,
Also, hold on.
Austin.
Kyrie's reading the
Austin.
definition.
Oh.
Ostracize means exclude someone from a society or group. so the term
Right.
ostracize was used correctly.
Right. So
Thanks,
I
Kyrie.
wouldn't ostracize the other friends in the group.
Okay.
I don't like that word. I don't think I'm gonna ever use it again.
Why? Because ostriches are orange.
I don't.
Yo, shout out everybody in the chat. Where the chat at today? 5 people. Where y'all at? I want to hear everybody. I want to hear all y'all talking. Fuck out of here. Y'all in the
But
chat.
yeah,
Y'all
no,
better say something.
I think you make your initial move right towards the person that you want to talk, but you have to be including everyone at the table at the group. Why? Because when you talk to one person, everyone else just looks and they're like they try to bring their friend back. But if they realize that, hey, you're being talkative and open to talk to everybody, but you got to be on the side next to the one that you want to talk to. You can't be on the other side of the table.
I think you could be. As long as she sees you and hears you, that's all you need.
Right, but then you shouting across all her friends trying to talk to her now.
You just have to be naturally loud, like Kyrie.
That was a good one.
I'm gonna tell you the truth.
Let me hear it.
You really, the real goal into like, I feel into like bagging women or getting attention is to worry about your fucking self. If you turn up, do it like you turn up, have a good time, they're gonna see it, and I feel like that's when they want to be around the people that's lit.
Well, you said you don't approach women.
I don't.
So how does that work out for you?
It's lit. I'm turning up. I'm having
He
a good
having
time.
fun, so he naturally attracts people.
Yeah, I'm not, because I'm not going out my way to be like, oh, so can I buy you a drink? What's that fragrance?
Nah, you
got
never
on?
buy a drink.
I ain't doing
Nah, I'm not
buy
doing.
drinks.
I'm not doing all that. Like, I'm turning up,
We
having
gotta
a good
talk for at
time.
least like 20 minutes before I say, let's get another drink.
No, even then.
That shit don't
mind
even
doing
pass
that.
my. Yo, now actually, as a matter of fact, when I was in Houston, I bought a couple people a drink. I think.
What?
A
And
couple?
I bought
You?
a bottle. I bought
You bought a
as
bottle
well.
for people?
So
bought
when
a
you did
bottle
that,
as
who
well.
pulled you away?
Wait,
Nobody.
wait, you bought a bottle for a bunch of people?
You spent
No,
money on
for-
women?
for my crew. I bought a bottle.
Oh, and you was
but I
pouring them
still-
some.
I was in the mood, so I was like, hey, you get a drink. You get a drink. Hey, you get a drink. Yeah.
That
that
nigga
make you
ain't
feel?
never did that around us.
Yo, every time I poured a drink, I was thinking about my wallet. Like,
You was
damn,
drunk?
No, I'm playing. Huh?
You was drunk?
I was tipsy, but I was.
You was
I knew
having
what
a
I
good
was doing.
time.
I knew I was doing. I was having a good time. Yeah.
Christine says she agrees with Shake.
Oh, Christine.
So Christine, you feel like that a guy shouldn't approach you? You feel like he should just be doing his thing? And how are y'all ever gonna cross paths or talk?
Christine, so
If you see Shake, if you see a girl that you like, what do you do?
nigga do a shimmy
I'm
near
a-
her.
I've done that, but
Niggas start getting late.
But if I see she's attractive, like, and she's moving with me, like, I'm just dancing, and it's lit. Like, if you start drinking, like, I don't have to go out my way to just be like, oh, so. Oh, you been here before? Like, I don't gotta do the corny shit. It's just like we just.
But it's not. You think it's corny?
Bro, it is. Cause niggas will go out their way to be like, oh, when I get there, I'm gonna bag this girl, that girl. And they're not worried about catching the vibe. It's all about catching the vibe. Once you catch the vibe and then people see you having fun,
Yeah,
that's when they come. Like, they come to you.
that's a fact.
They
That's a
flock.
fact.
You gotta read the
Yeah,
room.
if you got all the energy and you pull up to a table with a bunch of people that don't got the energy,
Word.
honestly, it makes you not want to stay. Unless you
Flat
really,
line.
really feel like that person is bad and you really want to talk to that person, I probably would just leave.
Yeah.
Like, your energy is not where I'm trying to be at right now.
That's what I'm saying. I'm not trying to be with the people out there that with their nose in the air. Just because you look good don't mean you gonna turn up.
Yeah, but what if all of y'all lit? What if she's lit, you lit, y'all both doing this?
Now we lit. We lit. Now
All
I
right,
could
but
talk to you like, oh.
So you will approach her.
I don't have to. You get what I'm saying, right?
Yeah, like
I don't have to
they're
approach
basically
They on the
enjoying
same vibe.
they're on the same vibe. They're enjoying
ice
each
is
other's
already
company
broken.
at that point.
When do you open your mouth and say something to her?
you. If I am in the vibe, I don't have to say anything to her necessarily.
Drew's actually
Listen
how
what I'm
do you
saying.
seal the deal?
Listen what I'm saying. We are in a group, right? Everybody turn up, everybody lit, right? Yo, I pull up, yo, that last song was fire or whatever. Like, oh, that's my shit. From there, a conversation ensues. I don't have to necessarily like start a convo, bro.
That's you starting a conversation.
I'm just saying, like, the way you do it, I'm not gonna do it that way.
How do
The
I
way-
do it?
Hey, how you doing? I'm Drew. They call me Hello.
Hit the womp womp.
And guess who that is? Drew. I
Listen.
wouldn't do that.
Hey, baby, let me kick a freestyle.
You basically just said that you do start conversations with women that you like, but the vibe has to be right. That's all you're saying.
That's not what I'm saying. I didn't say that at all.
Because you said
I
the
said-
vibe.
So
is
how do
wrong.
you seal the deal then?
What I'm saying is I'm going to worry about me and having my good time.
Oh, so you just gonna wait for her to
not-
talk to you then?
I
Shake
don't
just
have-
he act like a bad bitch.
That's what it sounds like.
Oh,
That's what it
so
sounds
you
like.
the one with your nose up in the air.
Yeah.
I don't have my nose in the air. I just know I'm having a good time.
Oh, these bitches will come to me.
Yeah, all you whores is beneath me.
Let them flock to me.
Come
Fuck outta
hither.
here.
Come hither, lady nigga.
I can,
Don't
I can
ostracize.
honestly say, I
Don't
can honestly,
ostracize.
I can
Come.
honestly say when you go into a club and you not really thinking about bagging anyone, like that's not the motive. You just want to have a good time.
It
And
happens.
you do have more fun, like when women gather around. It's
Exactly.
Like it's more of
I
an energy
never go into a place thinking about bagging anybody ever. I always go to have a good time.
I
But-
agree.
But
I-
if I get there and I see someone I like, and I'm like, yo, I like her vibe. She's smiling. She look like she's fun. I'm gonna approach her.
Yeah, if she looks like
But
she's
you not
fun,
gonna approach her. You gonna approach her ugly friend.
Right.
thing.
That's what I
Which
mean
is
when I say
weird.
approach.
Right.
so me having a good time and just turning up and just waiting for the moment or waiting for waiting for the interaction. But
So you wait.
I'm patient because it's where they going. If they leave, they
Home?
leave. You know what I'm saying? They can go home. But like I'm not fiending to be on nobody.
So when your
Facts,
attitude, you
facts.
never press. You never.
I'm not pressed.
You're not
Why
pressed
am
to
I
get to know.
pressed? If I'm here to have a good time, I'm turning up.
So he
But
not.
this weirdo
Uh,
goes to the Ugg mug and try to.
No, I go to the group and I talk to everybody.
That's not what you
So
said.
you said the ugly one.
Damn, Curry hung up.
No, you didn't.
I never said
Nah,
that.
I'm here. What are you
What is
talking
that?
about?
Oh, someone's calling?
Yeah, I'll be back.
Wait,
I
you
never
gotta
said
unplug
that.
You
no,
gotta
you don't
unplug
got
it.
to. You don't have to. You don't have to.
Wait, what?
You don't?
Mm-mm.
How you do that?
Just hang up on the guy.
That's gonna stop ringing eventually.
Oh, that's his.
That's gonna mess with the audio.
Oh, word?
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah. For all you listeners, that's the Bluetooth coming through. Kyrie.
I don't go and talk to the ugly one. First of all, let's stop saying ugly. All right.
You're the one
Okay,
saying
she's
that.
a.
Ugly is
Who's
subjective.
saying that?
So
What I'm saying.
it's a group of three.
Listen, what I'm saying is
6, 7,
I
and
don't
8.
go
No,
straight
5,
to
7,
what
and
I
9.
want. I just
5, 7, and 9. You go to the 5 first.
Oh, wait, a 5, 7, and a 9.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
5, 7,
That's the
9.
group of girls right
Uh-huh.
there. They're 5, 7. The one you like is the 9.
Uh huh.
You don't go talk to the 9. You gonna go sit next to the 5 in hopes of the 9
No.
peeking over and be
No.
like, you know what? I like him, but
No.
he talking to my ugly
No,
friend.
no.
Okay.
I will walk over to the group. I might say something to the 7 and the 5 and the 9 and talk to both of them at the same time, the 5 and the 7.
Oh,
then-
so you ignore the
then-
9.
Sometimes.
You can play hard to get.
That's it. You got to. You can't make your intentions known. You feel me? You got to make
I
shit
mean, I,
mysterious. a
I
little bit.
agree that when you don't show a woman attention, they kind of they kind of want to know you more.
Yeah.
I agree.
And that's the
But
point.
I'm going for that 9.
I'm gonna, and don't get me wrong, if I see a girl that I like, I'll go for her too. It's not, but I'm talking about in group settings, strictly in group settings. If she's by herself, I will approach her by herself, obviously.
Right.
But when she's with a group of people, a lot of the time the prettiest one is the most. You feel me? Out of the group, you gotta be with the group first.
I ain't gonna lie. I thought about this on my run downstairs. In the setting, right?
I thought you were about to say in the animal kingdom for some reason.
Everything the light touch it. Nah. But in the setting, right? Maybe maybe during the, vibe, we dance or whatever, having a good time. Maybe if there's a girl, that comes along, she's cute, whatever. She's having a good time. She might have my attention a little bit more than anybody else. So I might dance with her a little bit more. We might talk a little bit more. But I'm still amongst the group. But she might get a little bit more of my attention. Why are you looking at me like that?
You saw that?
Yo, I want to ask y'all a question. Have y'all ever used this line? So you come here often?
No.
Yeah,
I've asked people if they've been here before.
Yeah, I've asked that before.
Not if you come here often.
No, you gotta say
Yeah,
it
that
just like
sounds
that.
kind of
So
creepy.
you come
Yeah.
here often?
I'd be like, yo, you come here a lot? Some shit like that.
You come here a lot?
So you been,
Yeah, what
Sound
drinks?
like a
What
kid.
drinks? What drinks
Come
are
here a
good?
lot?
What drinks are good over here?
Kyrie said you sound like a kid. Yeah, come here a lot.
What's your favorite food options? I mean, anything corny can work if the girl
Yeah,
likes you or
exactly.
if the vibe is good.
And
So.
then
It's just
another
breaking
thing,
the ice.
Another thing is, it's like in the beginning of a party or whatever, when the music is low, that's the time when you want to socialize. Sometimes the music's too loud where you can't really have a good conversation.
That's
It's
when you gotta
pointless.
yell
If you
in the
lit, it don't matter.
That is also true.
Facts, Austin. That's
Sometimes
so
I'm
true.
talking about when you just walk in though.
Yeah.
You've been there for 10 minutes. You peeping the whole spot out.
Yeah.
And you like, okay, look at the group of girls there. They may be cool. So you and your mans is in them. Y'all go to the group of women and whatever like that. What should your mans not do if y'all walk to the group of women?
Don't, bruh. All right, listen.
What should a wingman's in them not
Don't
do?
be like my friend want to talk to you. I hate
Don't do
that
that.
shit.
Oh yeah.
Don't do that.
I hate that shit. Don't bring a girl and be like, my friend want to dance with you. Don't. I hate that shit.
Niggas still do that?
Bruh, you will be surprised.
Nah, you can't do that. You can't do that to a grown ass man.
I hate that
You
shit.
look like a child automatically off rip.
My grown ass man's over there.
Yeah, nah, don't. I speak for myself.
Nigga looking around and shit. Yeah, that for sure. As I also feel like as a wingman or as a person who has a place in the group, you should always know who you should be talking to. So like if we go approach and there's like 3 women and there's 3 guys and me and another guy is talking to 2 of the women, you should automatically know, all right, I got to talk to the one who's
Yeah.
you know, who's not getting the most attention so
The
that she
5.
doesn't feel left
You
out.
see the ratio.
So you
Yes.
got to pull up and talk to the 5,
You got to pull up to whoever is not being
You got to
spoken
take
to.
one for the team.
You have to take one for the team.
even if it's a 5.
Even if it's a 2.
I've had to do it before. Okay.
Even if it's a 2.
I had to do it before, bro.
I'm going to say,
You gotta do it. Take one for the
You gotta
team.
take one for the team.
I'm out.
If she a 2, that don't mean she got to be with you. You just talk to that 2
Play the
until
fool.
until it
But
reach.
imagine.
Listen,
Hold on.
you talk to that 2 until it reach 2. And if your man don't get the number, y'all through. All right.
Okay,
That's
wait, hold on. I
it.
got you.
All right.
Let's go. I got
Hold
you
on.
right now.
One more time. If you in the club and your friend got a dime, but the other one might be -9, you take that time to talk to that 2. Well, that's -8. But don't worry about that, boo. Let me tell you. Take the time to talk to the 2. If the clock hit 2 and your boy don't get the number, y'all through. All right?
Preach.
Brain hurt.
Tabernacle.
It's too much
And
math.
that's a word from Shake.
It's too much math right
the
there.
fuck outta
Yo,
my
Christine, if you still in the chat, let me ask you a question. All right. Have you ever been out with your girls? I wonder if she's still in.
She here. She
Oh, yeah,
just
she
put
here.
snap.
Listen, have you ever been out with your girls or your friends and someone called dibs on a guy? Do women call dibs on guys in your opinion? Please let me know. Let me
While
know.
we wait for that.
Wait, I was gonna
LOL.
say. Kyrie.
While we wait for that.
Wait,
there's
I was
other-
gonna say.
Yo, don't interrupt
What
me
if
like
you? Let's
that.
say.
I'm not gonna stand
Hold
for
on.
that.
Hold on.
No, hold on.
All right, I'm just gonna take matters into my own
I'm
hands.
gonna take your mic.
Hey yo.
Wow.
No,
Whoa.
but if y'all 3 talking right, and I get left with the 2,
Mm-hmm.
and I see a potential on the other side of the party,
Good hypothetical.
I gotta stay with y'all.
Yes.
Ooh.
Yes. Yeah, you gotta
You gotta hold it
It's
down.
a-
You selfish.
It's a full-time job at that moment, bro.
Yo, I put it to you this
would
way.
dip.
I put it to
You
you.
know you
We're
would
not
dip.
talking about me. We're talking
Also,
about
you
Austin.
not loyal.
I put it to you this way, right?
Shit, I
If
dip.
I'm talking to a
If they really fuck, okay.
if I'm talking to a 2, right? And I see a potential something that's fire, I'm gonna bring to your attention like, yo, this 2 is about to be because I see something over there that's +8. You know what I'm saying? What you gotta do is work a little bit faster. I'm sorry.
Yeah.
Because if I'm holding it down for you, get the number, let's move. Or, if you with that for the night, be like, yo, yeah, she good. Like, then let me do my thing. Don't hold me up.
Shit, be like, I'll be right back.
And
Yeah, but then that 8 see you talking to this 2, like, oh, he's busy, right? I'll pull up on the 8 like, yo, that's crazy. I had to take one for the team for them niggas. I didn't even want to talk to them, but what's your name? Like, I'm trying to be over here. I wasn't trying to be over there.
I was taking one for the team with her, but I'm trying to be a teammate with you. But
Okay.
what's going on, huh? You a baller? Huh?
You stupid.
Shout out Always in the chat. Always, what up?
What's the
Always
word? What's the
BMM.
word?
He said, hey, yo,
Do dudes call dibs?
For sure.
Yeah, hell yeah. What?
You ever called dibs before?
Yes.
No.
Yeah.
Nah, I ain't never called it.
We was having this discussion. I said that women can't call dibs
Yeah.
on men because it has to be the person who is going out and getting.
But
going
women
out-
do approach men.
Yeah, but it's not.
You can't say they don't.
It's not.
No,
as,
they definitely do, but it's not as common as men
not
approaching
as-
women.
say
All
they
right,
don't.
so
It's
wait,
not as
hold
rare
on.
as you
Right,
think.
but most women.
We're
can you?
arguing
Can
the
we?
same thing.
No. Can we agree that most women don't approach?
But they
I
have
agree.
different.
Okay.
But there's different ways to do it. Sometimes it's passive aggressive.
It's not an
During-
approach.
Yes, it is.
No, it's not.
Yes, it is. Yes, it is.
Go ahead. Let me see. I'm about to prove your point right now.
You're not.
Go ahead.
All right. You understand? You understand being direct and indirect, right?
Yeah,
You understand what passive aggressive and being aggressive is, right?
absolutely.
All right. So, what women usually do, and when I said earlier, reveal them, like if a shorty revealed herself to you, it's kind of like she's making herself be more noticed.
It's not an approach.
It is,
No,
but
it's
you,
not.
but you know that's what. As a man, I know when a woman is doing that.
Yeah,
And I
but
know
if you
that's-
don't do anything, nothing's going to happen.
wait, what?
If you don't approach her, nothing's gonna happen.
Sure.
So then, what are we talking about?
Yeah,
An
listen,
approach
it's
is her
kinda like-
coming up
no.
to you and asking you,
Nah, it's different. It may be a double standard.
bro. It's not an
It's a double.
approach.
It's a double standard, bro.
It's not an approach, though.
Bro, it's a
That's
double.
not an
women,
approach.
women will approach
That's
you.
not an approach.
Women will approach you without saying anything.
They just stay to your.
They'll stand there, lean over. You know what I'm saying? Try to get your attention. Like they'll.
That's
they'll
not
do
an
that.
approach.
Yes, nigga, she's approaching the bar. The fuck is you talking about?
She approaching you,
What
my
are you
nigga,
doing?
with
Just
her
because she don't.
eyes.
So you telling me? So you telling me that women never threw you a message without saying a word?
They throw signals.
Yeah, all right, and a signal can't. A signal
A
can't.
signal so that I can approach her.
Okay. Does a lighthouse have to say a word to a boat to fucking show that yo?
See, listen,
Oh,
listen,
help me here.
listen.
Please.
Yo,
Please.
Drew. Let me.
That's what
I'm
I'm
squash it
saying.
right
Nah,
now.
Drew is
I'm-
right. Drew is right.
to
Let Kyrie-
you,
let Kyrie talk, let Kyrie
to
talk.
you.
Yeah, Kyrie.
Yeah, Kyrie.
Yeah, Kyrie, tell
No,
us
I'm
a lie.
just saying, you can't, if you don't walk up to somebody, that's not an approach. Like, just because you sending me eye signals or you eye fucking me doesn't mean that's an approach. Like, what if I miss it? Like,
Nah,
you know, like,
fucking.
you signaling me, that means you want me to come talk to you.
Yes.
Why you gotta do all that? Why
The
can't you
signal-
just come talk to me?
The
in the
signal
first
is the bait, and you have to
It's like
take
a
the
bat
bait
signal.
and go.
Batman
See,
signal.
but when women call dibs, I'm just assuming it's amongst them. It has nothing to do
Exactly.
without. We don't need to know that they call dibs.
Right.
It's amongst them. How we
Right.
call dibs is different from how they call dibs.
They call dibs.
They call dibs.
That's
and
why
they
I say they can't call dibs.
Yes,
They
can,
can, nigga.
bro. Women
Yo,
call dibs.
Yo,
They do.
Yo,
You know how many times the girl got mad because a friend was talking to the person that she wanted to talk to?
Exactly.
Which is right. Which is why I asked a couple of my friends.
Your friends.
Where they at? They in the chat?
Where they at? Huh?
And what was some of the responses? Some of them said sometimes, maybe, rarely.
They said that women do call dibs,
Mm-hmm.
but it's rare. Matter of fact, I'll read it right now.
That's what we said. I said.
Hold up. Let me read it right now.
He said that's what
That's
I
a
said.
lie.
That's him.
Let me read Christine's comment. She said most of them are with someone at the moment. Usually there's 3 of us who are single, but we gauge if they are worth talking to. Okay.
So they sit there
She's
and be
going by the
like,
question I asked her.
"Girl, does it look like he's worth it? I don't know.
Hold on, I'm gonna tell y'all right now.
Let me see
Body
if I wanna
language
talk
and
to
eye
him."
contact.
That's what I'm saying, bro. And that's a
what
way
women
for
do.
them to.
Imagine.
Those
Like,
are the
It's not.
signals.
That's not.
imagine
It's
you
not
got
an approach. You're right. It's not an approach.
No. I put it this way. It's not a direct approach.
It's not an approach at all.
Yes, it is.
An indirect approach is like me talking to the ugly friend to get. That's an indirect approach.
Nigga, you don't like women.
Just gonna stop him right there. I wonder if in that scenario where the 3 of us go to talk and you know, like it's a 5, 7, 9. Like I wonder if they have the same thing where they're like, one of our friends got to take one for the team because these niggas just came over and only one of them don't look good.
Hell yeah, women gotta take the L.
Alright,
You
let
think
me-
women don't gotta take the L?
Wait.
Girls be taking one for the team.
Hell yeah.
Yeah, they do.
Hell yeah.
They're not good at it though.
They because women wear it on their face when they don't like you.
yeah.
So they'll sit there.
They fake loud. They'll be
Don't
looking
touch me.
around.
Yeah.
scanning the room.
Exactly.
Mm-hmm.
They
Yeah,
look
they'll be
around.
looking around. All right, one of my
On
friends
their
said,
phone and shit.
she said, I don't approach, I make them see me.
Yeah, they be like,
This is it. I don't approach, I make them see me, and they end up approaching. They always end up approaching.
So she reeled them in, which is not a direct approach,
It's not approaching
but
at all.
she found a way.
bro, let the approach.
Am I bugging?
Let
Yes.
the approach shit go. Let's
No,
eliminate that.
y'all
no,
let it
on.
go.
Hold on.
I'm trying to think of I understand what you're saying, and I understand. Like, I'm trying to think of a different way to word it because I completely understand. Like, she's like welcoming you to obviously initiate an approach or initiate.
She basically giving you the green light.
Yo,
right. And she did it. She did it first.
Exactly.
Yo, it's simple. Men and women have roles, even though sometimes we don't like men. We hunter gatherers, and women. You know what I'm saying? What I'm trying to say is, dudes are usually the ones who walk up to the shorty. Sometimes
Approach.
Okay, whatever. That's not my argument. What I'm saying is, in their culture, they'll say, okay, I got dibs on the nigga, and I'm gonna do this to reel him in. Men, when we say we got dibs, we gotta go to the shorty that we got, that we called. Now, if we don't get catch or if we don't catch, then it's up for whoever after. So it don't have nothing to do with approach.
It does. It has everything to do with approach. It's like saying
You're comparing.
It's like saying I want that cattle over there. I'm hungry. I want that cattle over there.
Wait, cattle?
Cattle. Listen, I want the cattle. I want the deer, but I'm just gonna sit here and wait for it to come to me and die before we eat.
Hold on.
No, it's like saying I want the deer to come to me, so I got food with me. Boom.
Wait, what?
Okay.
You want the deer to come with you, but you're signaling that you have something for the deer to come to you.
And then boom, as soon as they come to you, trap. Got you.
I got the food for women.
It's a two-way street.
No, but
it could be a two-way
Here's
street.
the thing.
It doesn't have to be a
Why
one-way
you trying to
street.
switch it up now?
Here's
When-
the thing.
when-
No, I
when-
get what you're
not-
saying,
when
100%.
Austin came up with the perfect analogy,
That's
which I
not a
think you
perfect
for-
analogy.
Shut up, bitch. I appreciate you.
All right, listen. Isaiah, shout out to Zay in the chat. He said
Yo.
most women are not directly approaching men. That's not who they are. Let's cut this
Not
approach shit. 'cause
not
y'all niggas-
direct. But he
Yo,
said,
you keep
said-
saying the approach.
It is
shit.
approaching.
but Zay said not directly. Women are great at the art of seduction, so they know what to do to make you come to them.
Right, but that doesn't necessarily mean that it's going to
That's
work.
her approach to
If
get
you
you
at the
to
bar-
approach.
if you at the bar,
Someone
right?
has to listen. If a woman decides that she wants to set out signals to a man, that doesn't mean that the man is going to come.
That is her
right?
approach to get
Hold
you
on,
to
hold on,
come
let me- I
forward.
got this
That's
right
what
now.
I'm
I got
saying.
this right now.
Got it.
Have you ever talked to a girl? and
No.
and
No,
the
he
shorty-
hasn't.
And the shorty told you.
Nigga, you haven't. You don't approach anybody. The
Because
fuck?
they come to me, baby.
Okay.
Have you ever spoken to a chick and she told you like, yo, I already had you before you even knew it? Like she told you, like you thought you did all the work, but she had her eye on you and all that.
That's a
before.
delusion. You know why? Because if I didn't want it, I would have never approached her.
That's not true.
But listen, you like nines, right? You like nines. A nine is throwing you signals. You gonna catch the signals.
That's a fact.
If I like her, if I want her, then yeah.
Oh my gosh, bro.
Yo.
You
Y'all
better-
never turned down a girl?
Yes.
So then what are we talking about here?
No.
Because
Yo,
you.
Listen, Kyrie, let me ask you this. Hold on, Kyrie. Let me get Kyrie in.
Hold on. This is real fast,
Don't touch me.
And this is for Kyrie too. Yo, just because we call dibs don't mean we gonna get the chick.
Yes, but we approach, so we put in the footwork to go get it.
And the footwork for women
That's
is
not
throwing a little
footwork.
bait.
That's not
their,
footwork.
That's
Yes,
their
it is.
footwork,
Y'all
yo.
niggas
It's
is
the
dumb,
same
bro.
way like when Austin came up with the perfect analogy.
Y'all niggas is dumb.
You drop.
That don't mean the cattle gonna come to the
Listen,
food.
wait, hold on. You set up a trap, right? You drop food, a trail of food. The animal's headed to the food, and as soon as it get close enough, you get it.
What if we don't want the food? What if we
Yo,
don't
read
want
the
the
comments,
food?
and
I
then-
saw Gus right. It don't matter. It don't matter what she said.
But you're not approaching a person. You just setting dates.
It don't make
Hopefully-
sense, bro. I
hoping
don't
that they come.
understand.
Bro,
Kyrie's
You're not
talking, Kyrie's
approaching
talking.
approaching somebody's like, hey, how you doing? What's your name? Blah blah blah. That's approaching. Indirectly approaching. I don't even know if that even exists. You can send signals,
What?
but
That
you
don't
not-
exist?
What?
What?
You can't.
What?
and
You
have
can't
to use-
indirectly approach somebody?
You have to use your 2 feet to
What
go
2
over and
feet?
approach somebody.
2 feet. I can call you on the phone. What you talking about?
Y'all niggas is ass backwards. Yo, shout out everybody in the chat. Shout out Gabrielle Giles. What up? Shout out One Eye Skull who
Yo,
just joined. What up?
Yo, Gus.
He said, what did I just walk
Gus,
into? Some
Gus.
dumb shit?
Gus.
Damn.
All right, Gus, I'm putting it this way.
Some dumb shit.
You know
Gus,
when you-
Gus over here
Gus,
typing on Google.
Gus,
How do you
listen.
approach?
I can read it in your glasses. Gus. Gus, let me put it to you this way. You do a comedy show, right? You do a comedy show. What's the signal for you to come off a stage?
A light.
A light, right? The light gets your attention. Once that light gets your attention, you know I gotta get off the stage.
Yeah.
Right? If a woman,
Surprised at you.
because he made sense.
No.
But you don't. But you
I
don't
understand both sides. I understand both sides.
Kyrie, I don't usually do this, but I'm talking right
Ooh, a
now.
dime.
Anyway,
No, go ahead. You was talking. I'll let you go.
damn right. All right, so why you had to slam a dime on the table, bro?
Because y'all niggas is dumb.
Shut up. Exactly.
And a penny. Shout out.
All right, so
wait.
Nick-
Oh, my bad. You taking too long. You going?
You was just talking though.
What?
Sorry.
This nigga with the mouth noise, this nigga wilding. All right, so if a woman, like I said, women are great at the art of seduction. They do things in order to catch a man's attention. It's not a direct approach, but their goal is to get you to come to them.
It's not an approach.
Yo, let's shut Drew up real quick.
Let me just read this comments real quick.
Hold on. Gus
Go ahead,
want to
Gus,
shut you
because you're
up.
not making sense at all.
I'm not making
Gabrielle
sense, brother.
says, "Shut up."
Yo, watch your mouth.
Gabrielle says, "Laughing my ass off. I Shazammed the whole song while at the bar just to start a conversation with a dude I thought was hot. That's an approach." Samantha Lee says, "Oh my God."
Was that a direct approach?
Wait.
Was that a
That's
direct
not
approach?
That's not a direct approach.
Exactly.
Yes,
What are you
it
talking
is.
about?
You know
That's-
why?
She Shazammed the song.
Listen.
That's not a
That's
direct
a direct
approach.
approach because she did something to start a conversation with someone.
But,
That is
that's
what
not
if
a
what if
direct
what if the
approach.
guy? But what if the guy?
She didn't start the
ignored it?
conversation.
What if he was like, I don't know what the fuck song she's talking about. Like what?
Listen, but you still
That's
approach.
not direct, bro.
You still approach. Look,
Bro.
I Shazammed
Bro,
the song
Drew.
while at the bar just to start a conversation with the dude I thought was hot. That's a direct
But
approach.
did she say anything after the song, or did he say something?
It doesn't matter. You
Yes,
started
it
the
does.
It does matter.
starting the conversation
You can't have
is the
it one way
approach.
and have it the
Hold
other.
on, we need some order
I'm just
here.
saying, you
Starting the
you said
conversation.
Drew, you said an approach had to be someone coming up to you and talk to you, which is what I agree with. But Shazamming a song isn't an approach. That's more of an indirect signal, hoping that the person will catch on to what vibe you're giving.
Starting a conversation is also an approach.
But you didn't start a conversation. You just threw a song. You Shazammed the song
And
hoping
started a
that the person.
conversation. She said she
Yo.
did it.
It
just
only
to start
started because the other person obliged to talking about it.
Now I'm confused. All right, we gonna drop it. We gonna drop it.
Approach.
No,
Another
what, bro?
way- Whoa, what the fuck?
Nah, I'm confused.
I
I don't know.
A definition of approach means a new way of dealing with something. So
You Googled that?
how? Yes.
I think he did.
Yeah, just to make sure, just to support my argument. All right, just read it just now. Let me reference Google. Now, there's
Shout out to
different
Google.
ways. There's different ways to approach things, indirectly or directly.
Mhm.
Okay, we had a discussion about how men do things and how women do things.
Mhm.
We can't compare the two. Okay, we can't expect.
Let me see the definition.
No, you got.
Let me see
You have a whole computer right there.
Wait, read Samantha.
All right, Samantha says a direct approach is walking up to someone and starting a convo. Gabrielle says I started a conversation. Boom, it's the same thing. Laughing my ass off. What
only
he didn't know.
started-
He didn't know I Shazammed the song. And then Samantha says hints, signals, looks, etc. is not an approach. She says he was sitting a seat away. He was sitting a seat away at the bar, and I said the name of the song, and boom, we hit it after I said something.
Who I'm
She
gonna
started
believe,
the
Samantha
conversation.
or Google?
Okay.
Huh?
So she did start the conversation. That's what the information I was looking for. Because I first saw Shazam, and I'm thinking she.
Go ahead, I'm
But
sorry.
what?
You were trying to
No,
say
no,
you were
you-
trying to say a conversation starter is not an approach. That's what you said.
What I was saying is that the approach is someone coming up to you and saying, "Hey, how you doing?" Blah blah blah.
Okay. All right.
We're talking about welcoming the approach and the actual approach. It's two different things.
Wait, what?
Like the signals and all of that stuff. That's welcoming an approach. Like
Yes.
it's basically.
But what if it's not welcoming? But you're not approaching them. You're just sending out signals. to
That's
hope
what I
that
said.
they
I said the
exit.
signals welcome an approach.
Gus, there's 4 definitions
Oh,
on here.
I thought.
Gus,
I
there's
thought
4
you said
definitions
that was
on this
an
bitch.
approach.
Nigga read 1 definition. Let's read the other definitions. Come near or near to someone or something in distance or time, which means walking to them.
Distance.
Speak to someone for the first time about something, typically with a proposal or a request.
Talking.
An act of speaking to someone for the first time about something, typically a proposal or request. Why you ain't read those?
You a funny nigga
Yo,
for
this
that.
nigga.
Because they didn't support the
Listen,
argument.
It's not.
Yo,
On some real shit, though,
Yo,
on
Gus
some-
will do anything to be right.
He don't like being
On
wrong.
some real shit,
He
I'm right.
don't, and I said this so many times.
I'm right,
Gus never
though.
likes to be
I'm right.
but he's so
Okay.
indirectly. Yo, don't get me started on this topic, y'all.
Listen,
this
man-
nigga indirectly.
We
be
moving
trying to
on,
say
we
he's
moving on.
right.
Listen, the
Nah,
signals
nah,
and stuff is them taking action. They took action.
Thank you.
They took
That's
action.
not
It
an
wasn't.
action.
It
An
wasn't.
action
is-
It wasn't an approach, but it was an action.
Exactly.
Them
Oh,
hinting,
okay. I
the
agree
flirts
with
and
that.
all
I
that
agree
stuff
with
is
that.
an action.
So who's right?
So we just agree that
Why you
that's
trying to
an
be?
No,
approach.
Why you
I-
can't just have an
I'm
understanding?
playing,
Why
I'm
you
playing.
can't?
Let's drop it. Let's
Drew,
I'm not
you
saying
was,
it
your
was right.
argument.
Let's drop it. Let's drop it. Let's drop it.
Drew, your argument
Yo,
was
Gus,
stupid.
Gus, hold
Let's
on,
drop
hold on.
it. Let's drop
I
it.
got. Hold on. I got to say. I got
With
to
your
say.
dumb
I
ass
gotta-
arguments.
I got to say one more thing.
Go ahead, Kyrie.
Gus, you wrong. That's it.
Yo, all right. Yo, everybody in the chat, we have some more ladies in here, so I want to ask the rest of the ladies. This is a question that we came up with. We had a scenario when I was out the other night,
It was my idea.
and someone said something to me that made me. Basically, the person pointed out how they felt like they were the least attractive person in the group that we were out with, and this was a man that said it to me. So, do y'all ever be out with your friends and know, or you feel like you are the least attractive? And do women usually know when they are the least attractive out of the group of friends that they with?
Nigga, I'm sexy everywhere I go. That's
So
what
when you out with your girls,
I'm
do you
sexy
do you
and I
know
know
that
it.
your two girls look better than you, or like do you know that you look better than your other girls, or
Right.
you know
you know if you the 5, the 7, or the 9?
You know when I'm the most confident? When I put my outfit together and I know it look good. I'd be like, yeah, it's that time. So before I step out the house, cologne smelling good, haircut looking fresh.
Yeah, it's a cut for
You
me.
know what I'm saying? Like
Man.
there's no way I'm walking into anybody's establishment thinking I don't look good. What? there may be somebody that probably looks better. It's hard. You won't be able to find them, but you know what?
Yeah, when the muscles is out.
Kyrie, you get
Listen. Nah, listen. When I wake up, I already know I look good. I wake up in the mirror, I brush my teeth. I'm like, yo,
I woke up like
good.
this.
This nigga
Exactly.
Cameron Jr.
Yeah, facts. Yo, you look good, my nigga. Yes.
I mean, you gotta have that confidence before you even leave the house. Like you can't go in like I said in the people's club establishment just with that.
Facts.
Oh, I hope they like me. No, fuck
Like,
that
I'm
shit.
ugly.
I
Oh
like
my
me.
gosh, I'm ugly.
I like me.
Dude. Who does
You know what I'm
that?
saying? I make them quiver, pussy come hither. You know what I'm saying?
that nigga shake me in the club dancing with himself and shit.
Damn right, love me. Love me before
Have
somebody
y'all-
else does.
So you've never been out with a group of guys and felt like you were the least desirable one in the group?
Never.
All right, Gus,
No
have you?
no matter how much money they had, no matter how much jewelry they had on, I'm going in confident. You know why? Because when it comes down to it, to talk to somebody, I gotta stand alone. It don't matter who I'm with.
Facts, Shake.
That's the
Facts.
ego.
I
Word,
100% agree
If
with
you're
that.
ugly, you know you're ugly, nigga.
Facts, the fuck?
word like
Gus, you ever went out
and felt like I was like the least attractive.
the least desirable, attractive? Yeah.
Yeah.
For real?
Yeah, but that's because of me and how I felt at the time. It had nothing to do with them.
Right.
Well, it kind of does, but it's more so me first. It's like, oh, shit, my sneakers ain't looking right. Shit.
Nah, this real shit. This real
Yo,
shit.
I don't got a cut right now.
His Hollister shirt.
I had a long day. Hollister shirt on. I'm
The bird
sweating.
on my shirt look
You know what I'm
crazy.
saying? Like I don't feel like you said when you put on your outfit and you feel the freshest, like you gonna have a good night. But if you
Yeah.
walk out your house and you don't feel that way, nah.
I agree with Gus. I feel like there are times where I've been out and I know maybe I'm not at my best, and I feel like the people around me are sharper than me, and they feel, I feel like maybe they might have a little bit more of a.
I'll
Yeah.
put it
But
to
you know what?
I'll put
But
it
you
to
know
this-
what?
Okay,
But-
cool.
Kyrie,
Go ahead,
speak.
Well, I mean,
Kyrie.
we were kind of speaking at the same. Oh,
No, you
Kyrie.
ain't got it, Kyrie, go ahead.
I was gonna say, I've seen people who was a flight and not bag nothing. So to me, I feel like it doesn't matter. It's just a matter of your word game. And
Yeah,
how you-
I've been in that
what vibe
position.
you
Energy.
give 'em.
I've been in that position to where I
exactly.
felt that way, but I still ended up having a great night. So
Yeah.
it's not saying that, but I'm just talking about a feeling. Like, do you ever feel like that?
Usually when you feel like that, you just drink a shot. Boom, you good.
Now, I'm
That's cheating.
gonna put it to you this way. All right, prior to me finding myself,
You found
figuring out,
Huh?
figuring
He is delivered.
no.
He is delivered.
Yeah, word. It's a lot of shit in the class.
See, watch
Probably
me.
somebody coming out.
bad.
All right, watch me bring down the room now. Watch me bring down the room now.
Chill.
All right, okay, because there's a reason why I had to find myself and learn who I was as a person.
That's a fact.
Because prior to that, I had self-esteem issues. You know what I'm saying? I was fucked up for real. So now that I figured that shit out, I learn how to fucking dress, put shit together. You know what I'm saying?
Make some noise.
Stop
Make some
fucking.
noise.
Yeah, nah, this ain't Oprah, nigga.
Make some noise.
I learned how to dress. I learned how to, have that confidence about myself. You know what I'm saying? I didn't have that before. But once I figured that out, fuck who next to me.
Self-love is the
Not
best love.
Tinder.
Huh?
Swipe. What?
I said I don't care who's next to me.
Oh,
I
my
didn't
bad.
Wait, what? That was random as
Yo,
fuck.
I got a picture of Drew on Christian Mingle. All right.
Yo, chill. I was
But
never.
you
I was
ever been
never-
out? You ever been out like with your fellas and you like, yo, we all look good.
Yeah, all the time.
That's good.
You
know,
should
like,
feel
that's
good
like-
as a unit.
Yeah, that's
like-
I feel
we
like
all
if
look good.
if your unit is a little lopsided or fucked
Yeah.
up,
You gotta feel like anybody should be
y'all
blessed.
gotta move
Shit.
together.
I love it when the whole team look clean.
Yeah.
Right.
I love
Whole
it.
team look
Listen,
clean.
Gabrielle says, left mask off. I'm with it. If I'm going out, I know I look good no matter who next to me.
Exactly.
Samantha says, honestly, not really, but it depends on the crowd because I do consider myself an attractive person. But there are some places where I think I'm not favored because I'm black. Ooh.
So stop
That's
going
a
to
good
them
one.
places.
Word, fuck them.
Fuck them places. Samantha, let me tell you something, okay? If you know you look attractive in certain places, you look attractive everywhere, okay? Get your ass out them places, okay? Go to the places where you accepted and you strut your stuff.
That's right.
You know what's
Listen,
crazy? You
hold
ever
up.
felt underdressed or overdressed, and that kind of mess with you? What you?
I mean, you shouldn't wear a suit to a barbecue. Like, what the fuck?
That's exit. You know,
Gabrielle says, plus, even at my worst, I still feel sexy. Christine says, before I felt like I'm the unattractive one. Now I just feel like I look good and feel good. So I do. I do feel attractive. Gabrielle says, I don't go out if I don't feel sexy. If I'm bloated, I'm not going out. She says, shake preaching. Christine says, shake preaching.
Look, man.
Christine, you ain't agree with me one time this whole show. We got to talk. I'm going to send you a DM, all right?
Life is too short to be ugly. Don't go out there feeling ugly. Don't go out there feeling. Don't go out there feeling like. Don't go out there feeling like low self-esteem. Like, you gotta go out there and be confident about who you are and what you do. Don't worry about the next person.
the people that fuck with you is gonna fuck with you.
Exactly, and the people that don't, fuck them.
Yo, that's a fact.
You know what I'm saying?
That's a fact, yo.
Damn right.
Some of my best nights is when that's on the top of my mind. Like, nigga, I'ma do me.
Why you move like that?
You crump right in front of the mother.
Nigga, look at an
Come here,
action figure. Nigga said, ha.
Yo, Drew looking at me like a frog. Yo, why you
Yo, Ali, I think you gotta fast forward a little bit. I think you're a little bit behind. Pretty sure. And Samantha says, I have friends of different ethnicities.
Don't matter.
You know what's funny? Ali won't know you said that until
Until,
like
yeah.
30 minutes later.
Then we on a whole new topic. We on a whole new topic.
Yo, y'all in the chat, tell Ali skip forward.
Yeah.
But you think, all right.
Hold up. Christine, what's your question? She got a question. One Skull says, due to the traumatic events, I've never felt like the prettiest person in the room. I
Wait, hold on.
always
Let me
feel
talk to
like,
my
hold
man
up,
real
I
quick.
always feel like a grotesque monster, always pushed in the corner. Nah, One Skull,
Now,
what
let
you
me
talking
Yo,
about?
one-eyed skull. Let me tell you something. First of all, a one-eyed skull is a grotesque monster. Okay, all right. That's by the name. That's what it is. But you ain't that, bro. You out there. You got your new car.
Facts,
You
you
been
got the whip.
traveling. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? You got the blonde locks. You better go out there and do what you do.
You better swing the
One-eyed
locks.
skull. You feel me?
That's a fact.
You better whip that neck.
Come on, bro. Don't want to hear that no more, man.
Yo, don't care about the people's
Don't care
opinions.
about nobody else's opinion. You go out there, do what you do.
Listen, confidence
Exude it.
takes you a long
Yeah, that's a fact.
way.
It does.
It takes you a long way.
I'm telling you, I was there.
It's so
I was
easy
there.
to say to build confidence, though, but how do you build confidence?
This is how you build
Self-accomplishment.
confidence. First of all, you gotta look yourself in the mirror and let yourself know that you are not this. When you in your lowest place, don't sit in that shit. Cause I did that shit. I sat there. I let it fester inside. I didn't move. You know what I'm saying? And I became like a bump on the log.
But like you said, you got to do shit that makes you feel
Exactly,
good.
you
Like,
gotta
if you know
move.
that you dressing good, you feel good when you dress up, that's
Do
a
that.
plus.
Yeah.
If you know that you look good when you get haircuts, get your
Get a
haircuts
haircut.
regularly.
If you out of shape, take your ass to the gym.
Exactly.
That's where the confidence going to build.
You got skinny motherfucking calves. Get to the gym.
I thought that was.
What the fuck you
I
trying to
feel-
say?
I'm trying to say, I've been working on my calves.
Nah.
I've been working
If
on
you
my
want to throw
calves
subs,
lately.
throw a sub.
I
Nigga,
thought
what
that
you
was
trying to say
skinny.
about my
Skinny, you know what I'm
calves?
saying? I was insecure about my
Outta here.
calves. You know, I got the implants. I feel better.
Wow.
I felt like that was, but all in all, like, you know what I'm saying? confidence will lead to other things.
Yeah.
I swear to God, like I've had so many opportunities. I've had so many opportunities once I gained that confidence and started to really believe in myself that I could do whatever. Then things started falling into place for me. So once you build that confidence and you make those moves and you just get around the right people, it's gonna happen for you.
Yeah.
But it's not gonna happen for you if you stay in the same place. That's the mind of an insane person doing the same thing over and over, expecting a different result. We can't do that.
You know what else could build confidence? If you do what you say.
Exactly.
That's mental, right? That's
Yep.
not even physical. That's just I said I was gonna do this and I did it. Like
That's a
I'm
fact.
confident in myself.
That's a
That's a
fact.
fact.
You know, like
bro.
I'm confident in
That's a
myself that I
fact.
could get shit done.
Yep, that's a big one. Cause
Yeah.
when you build trust
Pause.
with yourself, when you build, when you build trust with yourself, it's like a great feeling. Like I noticed that if I say I'm gonna do something and I don't do it, it's the momentum of me not doing it
You feel it.
translates into everything else in my
You
life.
feel it. You
Yep.
feel
But
it.
when I start saying, I'm gonna do this and I do it and I
Mhm.
continue to do it, what happened? And I continue to do it, it's a different feeling. Like that translates to everything else. So then other things, if I say I'm gonna do something for someone else, I do it because it's just that momentum of continuing to do
Right,
things. So
right.
yeah, that building that trust with yourself is important, man.
Definitely.
You know, I seen somebody say
Hey, get the camera right, cameraman.
somebody said the simplest thing you could do is wake up and make your bed every morning. That right there gets you into a rhythm, right? And it's a discipline. The simplest thing, making your bed every morning.
Because you accomplished the first thing of the day.
Exactly.
Yep.
And that kickstarts your day.
Having a clean room.
What's up?
What happened?
What's up with your battery, bro?
Figure it out.
Did you turn it off and turn it back on?
We're having some technical difficulties over here. Yo, any more? Oh, Christine asked a question. She said, "When are you guys dropping merch?" I think I saw that somewhere over here.
She did say that.
Yeah, where is it?
Hey, that's the green light we need.
Yo, One Eye
We're
Skull,
gonna have
everybody
Austin
saying you
Felix
pretty.
T-shirts.
Yo, One Eye Skull, send a picture in the chat, man.
Yo, when I go, they said you a pretty motherfucker.
Slowly but surely,
Pretty
you're
boy.
amazing.
Harlem, what you repping?
Always say you're amazing, One Eye. Don't let nobody tell you different.
Damn right.
Christine said, One Eye, they gotta focus. You gotta focus on you.
Exactly.
Oh yeah, she said, random question. When is the merch dropping? We're working on the merch now. It should be dropping very soon. And we're gonna let you know. We're gonna have a link in the bio for the merch. We're gonna announce it.
Yeah, maybe if y'all buy some merch, we could get a new camera because this shit is crazy.
Have a seat, sir.
Have a seat, my
Have a
man.
seat. Now niggas just gotta look at Gus all day. Oh god, it's disgusting.
Horrible show.
This disgusting.
Horrible.
Yo,
show.
anybody in the chat, send some questions.
It's your man's Gus the Third with the word.
What? What were you talking about?
Anyway,
Hustle, man.
Yo, listen.
if you're in the chat, send some questions.
I also wanted to add this. I wanted to add that to practice not caring about what other people say.
Oh yeah, that's a big one.
That's a big
one.
Start doing shit that you want to do. Don't do things based off of what you think others want you to
That's-
do. When
How do you-
start
That's
thinking
my
about-
mantra.
Kyrie's
That's my
here.
mantra, man. I don't care about what people say unless I hurt their feelings.
Would you say
Other
that's
than
your
that-
number one thing, Kyrie? You just don't care what people say? Is that how you build? How do you go about building confidence?
I don't let what others feel affect my day to day life. Like, yes, like, you know, if you hating on me, I don't give a fuck. Like, people going. Here's my thing. People gonna talk regardless, whether it's good or bad. That shit is not gonna make my day go any. It's not gonna make my day go bad. Like, I'm gonna be happy no matter what. So I really don't give a fuck. I really don't give a fuck. Like, words don't bother me, man. That shit don't get to me.
You got to practice bigging yourself up too. Like everybody got to a certain place in their life from doing, making your own decisions. So if you've been making the right decisions lately, big yourself up. Give yourself that, that attention. Like, yo, I got here. You know what I'm saying? I got here because of me. The team of me. But yeah, I think it's healthy to boast yourself up sometimes, even if it's in the privacy of your own crib.
As long as you're not too arrogant.
Not you gonna be arrogant to yourself.
Like, I mean, yeah.
How you be arrogant to yourself?
Humble brag.
Shit.
Yeah, we may have to do the full screen.
Hold on.
Yeah.
Oh wait. Yo,
What?
we all fucked up today.
What happened?
You gotta hit the info button on the camera.
Everybody in the chat, let us know how have you built confidence in the past? What are some things you did to build confidence?
That is a great question.
How do you stay confident?
You know how I stay confident? Damn, I can't even do it. I can't even do it. Ah, man.
Always says you got to be your best
No, press it
motivator.
again.
Gabrielle says, when the fam talks, I can't shut it out. What you mean, Gabrielle?
Are we good?
You got both of them?
Yeah, we good.
Damn.
All right.
God damn.
Oh, we good? We straight?
Oh, good.
Hit that button.
All right. So you know what's the way I keep confidence?
Mm.
Hit my button, please.
My bad. Wait, do that again. Wait.
You know what's the best way to keep confidence? Sometimes it's taking the picture. So you should go to OMO Studios. OMO Studios. That is our sponsor for today. OMO Studios. When you feeling down and glum and you need a picture to make you feel oh so right, OMO Studios is the place to go tonight. Drew, if you don't stop, I'ma slap you. OMO Studios, y'all. If you need a picture, video, or you want to start a podcast to tell people about your white or black ass, OMO Studio is the place to go. OMO Studio NYC, y'all, on Instagram. OMO Studios NYC. Hit my button, please.
Shout out to OMO Studios.
That's a fact. That's a fact. I remember one time if we still on topic, this is the last thing I'm going to say about that. I remember I went to a social media influencer birthday party one day. And I was down a little bit, energy-wise.
Whose birthday party was it?
Redell Ortiz.
Don't know who that is, but good.
He's Spanish. He's Spanish dude. And
oh, I know what you're talking about.
Yeah. He came up to me and he was like, "Yo, why your energy so down? Like, nah, you gotta be socializing, talking to the people. Like, do you know who you are?" Like, he started talking to me like, "Do you know who you are? Like, do you know how much of an impact you can put in people's lives? Like, even in this moment, like, you can make somebody's day right now just by just talking to them with the energy that you have.
Absolutely.
Don't be selfish with it." So, yeah. So if you guys come with pure love, kindness, and genuine generosity, whatever G word I'm trying to
Generosity?
Yeah, genuine.
Okay.
If you come with that energy, then it's
and
like,
if you're genuine.
If you're genuine,
yes.
If you're genuine, like, don't be afraid to bring that out and show people that, because people, the right people do appreciate that, and you never know whose life you can like impact.
And you never know who's watching.
Exactly.
I swear to God, so many opportunities have come to me from just being who I am, being confident in who I am, and just being cool with the right people. Man, like, I don't know what. Towards the end of my 20s, I've been getting more and more opportunities. I can put it that way. More and more opportunities. And now that I'm 31 years old.
Damn!
Hate you.
God damn! You're not a 31.
Your hairline about 45. Anyway. Nah, but all these opportunities have been coming to me, and it's just been off, one, great relationships, and two, I just feel like right place, right time. Yeah, so you got to exude that confidence and know that you're good at what you do and who you are.
I think another good way of gaining confidence is when you're a part of like a team and you add some type of value to that team.
Like your mans in them live.
Yeah, kind of. Yeah, like that.
You're rude.
But I'm talking about, like, let's say you're at work, and let's say you have, like, you're working with people, and you guys are all coming together to make something happen, and basically being of value to society, I feel like can also make you gain some type of confidence in yourself.
Because you know that people could rely on you.
Exactly.
When you feel significant, a lot of people feel insignificant.
Exactly.
And that bring you down.
Yeah.
Magnificent.
Always says, best way to motivate yourself is to see where you came from versus where you are at now. No matter how big or small, know you're making progress. That's a fact. Always said 31 with a W-O-N. He must be the same age.
Exactly.
Old ass niggas. Now I'm playing with you all. I'm just playing. Samantha Lee says, honestly, self-care is a great way to building confidence, taking care of yourself and treating yourself right, and really makes a difference. You feel so much better about yourself. And she says 30 club. Goddamn.
Bro, all these 30s, man. Shit.
Like, I'm right
Oh, so how old are you?
Man, we don't need to disclose that.
Okay.
How old are you? I forgot.
We don't need to disclose that information.
Nigga thought he was aging backwards. Nigga, you
We know
old.
he the youngest one in the group though.
He
I am.
is.
He the baby.
Wait, Kyrie, how old are you?
I'm 25.
That nigga lying.
In dog years.
Gus, how old are you?
Nah, I'm
Shit,
29.
nigga, I ain't even gonna lie. I'm almost 28.
Nigga, you about to be 28 in like a month.
He said he almost
say-
28.
Nigga said claim it
Almost
now.
28. Why-
Claim it
Nigga,
now.
you 28 tomorrow.
Why you
nigga.
blow his high like that?
I'm almost 28,
Why
yo.
you sound? Why you sound so down?
It's just crazy. Like, just yesterday I was 11, my nigga.
Yo,
Mentally?
he's still 11. That nigga non-mentally. Yo, how do y'all do y'all feel the stigma around age and success?
No. I used to, not anymore.
Yes and no. It comes and go.
I mean, it all depends on the group you with, friend group you
Yeah.
with. But at the end of the day, nah. Like, for me, it's like, nah, I don't care.
When I look at us, I be like, look, failures. We all. No, we not gonna make it. But real talk, like when I look at this group, right, where we started
Mm-hmm.
on an iPhone, turned
Instagram
sideways,
Live.
Instagram Live, in Gus' room.
Very, very.
Then we upgraded to a camera on a new couch in Gus' room. Now we in the studio. That's not Gus' room. Nah, but it's where we climbed. And I think the barbecue was a perfect example of support. I was like, God damn, I
That
expect-
barbecue was lit. If you missed
It
it,
was.
catch the next one.
Yeah,
That's a
definitely
fact.
catch the next one. But
Maybe sooner than you think.
yep.
Not according to them niggas over there. Yeah.
I don't even like beef.
All right, but back to the question, Austin. You didn't answer.
What was the question?
Do you agree with the stigma with age and success?
What's the stigma?
That by a certain age, so I feel like most millennials have the problem with thinking that by 30 you have to achieve everything that you ever wanted, or you have to be in a position that you wanted to be.
Because we forget that the prices
It's
were
because
lower
of
in the
social
past.
media.
Yeah.
We forget the prices was you could buy a house for 35 cents real quick. Get some groceries. for
No, I don't believe in
$20.
that stigma. I think people, as long as you know that you have a plan to get there, it don't matter how long it takes. Like you stick to your plan, you'll get there.
Oh yeah.
Whether it takes you long or whatever.
Look
you
at
know.
Jeff Bezos.
Right. You could be in your 40s, start up a company, and that could be your turning point. Right. The last 20 years, you thought you was working hard for something, but you got in your 40s. You know, you thought you were supposed to be there when you were 30, but you got in your 40s. The fact that you got it is more important than
Yeah.
the age.
So y'all never see someone who's like 40 years old and maybe nothing to show for it. Y'all never have any thought about that. Like you don't think anything of that.
No, I'm not gonna lie.
If a person has potential,
Yeah, I'm gonna lie now.
like you could be 40 with no potential.
You can be 40 with no potential.
Yeah.
Okay.
And that's why you 40 and you right, like everyone is different, right? That's why you see, like, I think now we see a lot more young. When I say young, I mean like
20.
18, 20,
Yep.
like
Millionaires. Yep.
right? They have potential. They have platforms that they take advantage of, right? All of this stuff. You know, but if you miss that train, you miss that train.
Yeah.
If you didn't try to get on that train,
Yeah.
that's
But
your
here's
fault.
the thing: you can't be obsessed with the fact that you missed it. Like,
Right.
You got to catch the next one.
It's like,
You know what
I'm
I'm
not
saying?
successful by 30. I might as well just chill out for the next
Yeah.
40 years.
Nah, I give up.
Yeah, I give up.
Yeah, I'm
Or
not
like-
working for that shit no more.
They always
Yeah.
say it's a mindset thing. It's all about the mindset.
Definitely.
With a good mindset, nothing can put you down.
at all.
A lot of times you get down because you have,
A shitty mindset.
Yeah, something just chips it
Yeah.
away, chips at it. So you need to put a Band-Aid on it, let it heal up, be all right. But what I wanted to say though is as I get older, I do realize like, wow, like when I was 19 and I seen 25-year-olds, 26, 30-year-olds, I'm like, yo, you still there? Like, why? I wonder what happened. But me being closer to that age, I'm like, I can understand things can happen in life, whether it's like life. Life
Yeah.
just happens.
Life happens. Yeah.
Life
Life
takes
just happens,
Life
so-
takes a turn.
Yeah,
sometimes.
I feel like my life, that shit happened fast. And I was like, at a young age, I feel like I was moving faster than a lot of people in my generation. And what happened was I got to a slow point, right, where I'm looking at different things, focusing on different things. And then the people they're getting to the point where I got to a few years ago, right? And now we're not even in sync. Like Like I slowed down with traveling and partying and all that shit, but they're like picking it up now.
On the
So
rise,
like
they're
people
doing that.
move different paces, you
Everybody peaks different.
know? Right.
That's
Yeah.
like
But I'm
focus on
still
your own
turned the
journey.
fuck up now.
Yeah, nah, I definitely agree with that.
Nah, you definitely gotta yeah, you can't worry about that shit, man. That first of all, that should drive you insane trying to keep up with somebody else, trying to keep up with somebody else's success. Like what they do is not what's meant for you.
It can work though, and the
It
reason why I
can.
say it can work is because I have a group of friends. We all have this. We're within the same profession, right? And we feed off of each other. If one gets an opportunity, we know that we're capable of getting a similar opportunity.
Yeah,
Right. So it's like one person will start, and that's why they say your friends are, like your success is, you can see it in your
Yeah.
friends or whatever. So it's like you see one. I was talking about this with my brother and Gus the other day too. You're with somebody,
Thought
and you
you
see
was
them
gonna call me your
elevate,
brother.
right?
yeah.
You see them elevate, and it's like, hey, I feel like I can do that too. I'm gonna try to get there. I'm trying to match you, do better or whatever. Like it's a little competition, but
Yep.
at the end of the day, it's all you want to see each other do better.
You ever seen that video?
I agree with you.
Not good, Kyrie.
No, I was gonna just echo like the same shit that Austin was saying. Like, a lot of people, my friends that I went to college with, like, I see it more of as like, I can do the same thing they're doing because they're constantly elevating, and I have the potential to do the same thing. Just a matter of me putting in the work or me
Exactly.
figuring out,
Yeah, you
like,
definitely.
am I being,
Mhm.
what's that word when you're doing the same thing for a long time?
Complacent?
Stagnant.
Yeah, if I'm being too
Stagnated.
complacent, stagnant, and I need to take risks, like that's something like I actually been going through for the past couple months, with some of my future career endeavors. So I finally started to wake up like this past weekend, and I started to take matters in my own hands.
Yeah, that's what you gotta do.
Just make sure that you don't get toxic.
Yeah.
Don't get jealous. Don't be envious.
Oh
Don't-
yeah,
Yo,
that's a
Ky-
big
No,
problem.
I'm not. I'm not.
That's
I'm not a
that's the
jealous,
stuff that
envious
really
person.
makes the situation work. Like you're not taking advantage of the
Yeah.
opportunity. Like
You
what's
got
in
to.
front of you, you're not taking advantage by being jealous and being
Mhm.
envious.
Yeah, you can't.
Nah,
You can't be
never.
jealous of somebody because they took a different direction. You're not supposed to drive the same lane as somebody else, man. Stay in your own lane.
Even speaking of age, though, sometimes people, like at a young age, and let's say you're moving up in these ranks and success. Sometimes people see a stigma where it's like you're young, you shouldn't even be making that much
Oh
money.
yeah, for
Oh,
sure.
yeah.
right? Like that's a thing. Like,
Or if you're young and in a position of leadership, it's hard for you
Exactly.
to
They look at you
command respect
differently. Yeah.
from people because they're like, nigga, I'm twice your age. Why am I
Exactly.
listening to you?
Yo,
Fuck outta
Kyrie.
here,
exactly.
bitch.
Yo, Kyrie, when you get out of jail, I hope you achieve everything you're supposed to achieve.
Oh my god, they got me in here doing 5 to 10.
Yo,
I'm
Christine
dead.
says network give and take. I love that about the profession and community.
Definitely.
Y'all in the same profession?
Yes.
Oh, okay. Gabrielle says, Austin, you have found some real day ones.
Yes, sir.
But
That was mad.
I said it because I was watching this video from Kevin Samuels, right?
Mm-hmm.
And he was talking to this guy. People were calling in, and they were basically
The same guy he asked about his
no, not that.
Okay.
Not that. Oh.
That's
Nigga
the
said,
thing.
how tall are you? How much do you weigh? How big is your dick?
he was like, do you got a big
do you
dick?
got a big dick?
He was like,
He was like, you don't got a big dick.
He was like,
Yo, what if
he was like, it's cool. He was like, nigga, you know if you got a big dick. I'm like, I got a big dick.
Nah, but wait. Let me say what he
I
said.
gotta see that. That's funny.
The dude basically he was 32 years old and he was telling him that he wanted to be. He said that as a this was his words. He said as a high value man, I'm in school right now. And Kevin stopped him like, whoa, what do you mean you're in school? You're 32. And the guy was like, yeah, I'm in school for engineering. He was like, what? He was like, the people around you, how old are they? And then the guy was like, he was like, the people around you. He said, so basically, when you graduate with your degree, you're going to be around people who you're twice their age. You're going to be around a bunch of 21, 22-year-olds. And the guy was like, well, yeah. He was like, you're 10 years behind. And I was just like, God damn.
Yes, that's a.
Like that shit, I know it sounds harsh. There's a little bit of truth to it because obviously you are going to be surrounded by people who are younger than you.
Yeah.
But that doesn't mean that because you're older, you're not going to be able to add value to that field. You feel me?
True.
If you could definitely be good at your job, the fact that you're
Right. It
You know?
depends on how much you're into your job.
Yeah, like certain things are like definitely time sensitive. Like you got to print in a certain amount of time to get whatever degree or certificate. Or
Isn't
whatever.
me or Gus kind of low?
Testing, 1, 2, 3. It's your man to be Gus the Third with the word. The word of the day is
Come on, man,
action.
get with it. Come on, bro.
Yo,
Been doing this for too long.
The word of the day is ostrich eyes.
Ostracized.
Ostracize.
One Eye Skull said, remember the last show when I asked if he was packing?
I'm weak.
Nah, you just brought up something about real
gotta
ones,
go.
like your real friends. I think something about real ones.
No, I didn't.
It popped up.
Oh, yeah. She said real day ones.
Yeah, your real day ones. And I was just thinking, like, what happens when your real day ones kind of lose that title? Like, what are the reasons why that happens? Like, when your day one becomes your day two, then you.
Well, your
Weekday.
day ones are always your day ones, right?
Not all the time.
Not necessarily.
I mean, you guys don't have to necessarily be cool as y'all were, but those are still your friends that you were with from
But
back in the day.
sometimes you gotta analyze your relationship and see who.
Hey, listen, day
how
one,
much
day
you
one
give.
could change. Day one don't have to be that year. Day one could be this year with somebody
I was talking,
different.
Austin. You gotta put some respect on my name.
Yeah, but you're not talking in the mic.
Yo, don't spit.
Hey, yo, come on, Gus.
Hey, yo,
Come on, Gus.
Yo, come on, y'all. Y'all gotta get your mind out the gutter for real. But like I was saying, like sometimes you analyze your friendships and you say like, wow, like I'm putting more into this than the other person, or this person is taking more out of this. Like it's sometimes your day one could be draining, you know. And when you gotta like, okay, let's set some boundaries.
Yeah. I think you could still keep friends and you could still consider someone day one without you having to be with them all the time to where you feel like they're taken away from you. Like I have friends who I was friends with for years, like 10 plus. Those are still my day ones. We're still cool. If we see each other, it's still love, but they're not a part of my immediate life.
Let me ask you a question though. What
Ask me a
happens
question, then.
when, okay, your day one, when y'all first started talking and chilling and stuff like that, like, you know, y'all will have a conversation about anything, straight up, anything you can discuss and pour what's on your mind. He or she do the same thing. Now, it's more so a one-sided relationship where now you're the one listening, like, and the person will only
Talk about the same
contact you.
Oh.
Contact you only when they have problems. That's it. Like so the conversation is never. It went from maybe it was productive sometimes, maybe I was chilling sometimes, and blah blah blah, to now it's just talking about negativity or them. You know, like I said, only when they're in trouble they want to hit you up. But other than that, you never hear from them for the most part.
Right.
Do you consider that person a day one? Does that person kind of go down in ranks in the friendship?
I see where you went with that.
Smooth transition.
I'm a smooth ass nigga, yo.
That shit was trash.
That was your first one.
That was a good one.
I
If y'all didn't know, that was a transition to the next topic.
don't think it's on-
You didn't have to do that.
Yeah,
It was
Listen,
already
give Gus his props.
Give Gus his flowers, man.
Right.
he almost slipped. And you was like, yo, because you was like, yo, who said real ones, day ones? Yeah, see.
Yeah, I didn't. I didn't get the transition.
In regards to that, I mean, once the relationship becomes like one sided, not that I don't see you as a friend anymore, but it's like I'm more valuable to you than you are to me in a way.
You're more valuable to them than they are to you. Okay.
Because if I'm always listening and giving advice, and then when it's like I can't get that from you, it's like.
But are they doing like so? With friendships, there can be an alpha in a friendship, right? You can be the one to keep making the big moves, but if you notice that they're not following suit, and then all that other stuff like what's the name said, Gabrielle, jealousy, envy, and ignorance, all that stuff isn't change. That's all developing between y'all. You know, it's like you know that this is not the person that should be there.
Go ahead. What?
Which one of y'all niggas farted?
that was shade.
Why you looking at me on the back?
I got headphones on. I couldn't really
First
tell
of all-
which direction.
First of all, my stomach.
Wow.
That shit said.
My stomach growled. It was not a fart. My stomach growled because I'm hungry. But go ahead.
So, to answer your question, to be honest, I'm gonna be completely honest. I have multiple friends like this to where I feel like I'm always just listening to what they saying, and I never really feel it's reciprocated. I don't really come to them with anything because whenever we get together, they're always just talking about their own shit, their own problems, whatever. I always get calls when they have problems, and I just listen. Like I don't like it all the time because sometimes it's like, all right, bro, like another. You only call me when we have problem. When I call you, you don't answer the phone. Like. But I just listen. Sometimes
they're just venting though, right?
Yeah, they're just venting, and I just listen, and maybe I'll give it input. Sometimes I put the phone down. I continue making my breakfast. Like
sometimes people just need
friendship is a. Oh, go ahead. My bad.
No, go ahead.
No, I was just gonna say some cliche line. Friendship is a two-way street, man.
Yeah, I agree.
After a while, if you keep calling me with the same issue, I'm not picking up.
The only problem I would have is if it's like Kyrie said, it's a two-way street. But whenever I came to you with something, if I did really need, someone to listen or ear to listen, and you weren't trying to, you weren't trying to put in the work. But for the most part, all my friends, if I'm going through something, it's just rare that I come to you for something. But if I'm going through something, they'll listen, they'll give their input. I'm just never as,
but
in trouble.
That's also on you though. Maybe you should try to open up more.
What I'm saying is that I don't have as much problems as they do. That's what I'm trying to say.
But you classify as problems, but maybe it's just other stuff that you could show your interest to your friends.
Nah.
What's going on? What's going on in your world?
Usually they come to you when they have like a problem or they're going through something. And I don't really have a lot of problems in my life right now to where I need, to talk about it.
And sometimes the friends that be having the most problems may not be the friends you need advice from.
Yeah, true.
Straight up.
That is a good statement.
Damn, bro, you don't know your age.
Gus, you want?
Huh?
Say that again.
I forgot.
Damn.
Let me tell you something about life.
Statement.
All right,
make it good.
That was a good statement. You remember?
Listen, sometimes
press
the button. Press the button.
I'm proud of you, Gus.
Like I said, do you remember?
Sometimes your friends with the problems may not be the friends you need to go take advice from. Dang, that was a struggle.
Sometimes your friends with the problems don't have the solutions.
That's a fact.
Leave it to the professional, right?
Yo,
that's what I said.
I think I need a different sound. Maybe a boombox. Somebody need a beatbox.
You need a
like that.
wah wah.
No, I need a. No. All right. But yeah.
R.P. Bismarcky.
That's a fact.
You did it better.
Yo, shout out to Joya in the chat. Joya, I think you a little bit behind. You gotta fast forward.
He's not gonna hear it until he gets there.
And
she's not gonna hear it until she gets there.
Somebody in the chat. Somebody in the chat.
Let her know.
Tell Joya to skip forward.
You gotta skip forward, Joya.
So, but what happens, right? All right. So
what happens?
You're in a relationship. You're in a friendship where, the person does a vent to you and welcomes you to vent to that person, but you may not be comfortable, or you just a private person. But you do need to vent to somebody. I forgot where I was going with this.
Wow.
I mean,
do you pick and choose who you vent to?
Yes.
Yeah. Some people are like the people you go to because you're gonna get sound advice, and some people are the people you go to because they're gonna amp you to do some shit.
Like if I know this person is gonna tell me,
hit the block, nigga.
Like I know my friend, he's gonna be like, nah, you shouldn't do that. I decide not to vent to him and vent to the person who may just potentially just be like, yo, fuck it, just go for it.
Yeah,
you know.
Like a like-minded individual.
Sometimes you subconsciously know an answer. Like, well, a lot of times when you vent, you don't look for answers, but if you're looking for answers, subconsciously you know whose answer you want to hear.
Yeah, but I mean, me personally, I'm just looking for sound advice. That's all I'm looking for at that point, because, like, I'm not looking for anybody to be like, oh, you should do this, you should do that. I just need somebody to just be like, well, this is the direction I would take it, or you know what I'm saying, just give you that advice that's like clear.
Yeah.
What kind of advice do you guys give?
Honestly,
my fault, Curry. Go.
No, I was gonna say honestly, if I vent to you, I need a person who's very unbiased.
Yes,
because I feel like a lot of people give biased opinions, and I could tell if you're being biased by just the way you express yourself. So if you're somebody who's like, well, like you're wrong. Like, Gus gives really good advice. Like I would, look him up on that. Like, Like if I need
'Cause he an
like
overthinker.
unbiased sound advice, like he'll be like, and he won't say it in a rude way. He'll be like, well, I mean, I think you should look at it this way. I'm like, you're right.
Yeah, I ask for advice based off of who I feel like would be able to give me the best advice in that situation. So like I have a bunch of different friends and that do different stuff. So if I have something that I'm going through and I feel like, I feel like this person been through that, maybe he'll know.
Right.
I'll ask that friend.
So your advice is, well, the people you go to advice for is experience based.
Yeah, who I feel like would be able to help me out the best.
My method to give advice is kind of like, you tell me what the situation is, and I like to kind of give you different perspectives of that situation. So I hear your perspective of the situation, and then I just tell you there's different ways to look at it, and I just my brain goes. Pause.
Yeah, I'm the type of person to do what I tell you. if you don't do it, I'm gonna be like, you should have listened to me. But I do hear out full stories and give. I feel like I give. I feel like I give really good advice. I'm not gonna lie. I really feel like I give really solid advice because the same way you said, you start looking at situations and creating alternatives and saying, did you look at it this way? Did you look at it this way? That's how I think. But at the end of it, I'm gonna be like, do this. Yeah.
One Eye Skull says, I don't want to rant. I don't rant to anyone, but I do have a social media platform for my mental health. Been an awful few weeks.
Yeah, I think he said he had a Snapchat.
Yeah, that's not the first time I heard of that. Some people do have social media accounts where they just vent.
Yeah.
They do their rants and stuff like that. I think that's a good idea.
What?
Yo, you good, Kyrie? You forgot you was on.
Yeah, no, I'm sorry. But no, I would say I only vent to like one person, one or two people. It's my wife or
Gus.
Yeah.
Man, I'm not.
He sounded sad. Yeah.
I'm not even his best man, so it's not true.
Damn.
Yo, listen. If you next time you feel like venting, hit me up.
He said he didn't want the responsibility.
My
so.
office hours are Saturday between 9 and 12 a.m. p.m.
Yeah, and offering good vibes to One Eye Skull, man. Whatever you're going through, we
man.
hope that you get through it.
Shit is temporary.
Yeah,
you can always send us a DM and tell us what you're going through.
Listen, everybody in the
Actually,
chat.
Anybody.
I've been to other people. Well, I'm very.
No, you don't.
selective.
Yo, everybody
Very,
in the
very,
chat, send my
very
man One Eye
selective.
Skull some hearts.
Some purple hearts. You know?
It's a Leo thing.
feel me?
Come on, I don't think I'm wrong.
They could never.
I've been to Johnson.
Well, what's your
Con.
sign thing? It's like a cat or something, right?
It's a lion.
What are you,
Y'all
a
be
scale,
got
right?
some lions.
They act like
Yeah,
cats.
because, nigga, we weigh that shit,
A
nigga.
confused
Yeah, a lot of
scale.
heavy things on you.
Hey, yo. Christine says, listen to your truth. If it only makes sense to you, that's the only thing that matters.
Preach.
I mean,
I
you
don't
could be
know
wrong
about that.
though.
I
You
don't know
could be
about that.
wrong.
What's
Your truth could be
I
wrong.
already read.
I'm gonna tell you one thing for sure.
Your truth could be wrong.
A lot of people, you realize, no matter what you say, they know their truth and they know what they're gonna do next. No matter
Those
what
are
you
stubborn
say,
people
you could
sometimes.
tell somebody they're in a toxic relationship. No matter how many times you tell them, they make the decision to be in that toxic. They don't care what you say. They know what they want.
And they know they're in a toxic
You can
relationship.
tell somebody how to spend their money. They ain't gonna spend it how you tell them. They're gonna do what they want.
So-
There's a lot
Also,
of
let me
situations
ask you a
in
question.
life where people will do what they want because everyone cares about themselves.
I'm not gonna lie. Oh, go ahead, Kyrie. You had a question.
No, I was gonna say. Also, let me ask you a question.
Oh shit!
When you give people advice, do you get mad when they don't do what you say, or
No, I don't get mad. I just bet you should listen to me. I mean, literally, it's like,
He don't get mad. He get even.
nah, it's just like, listen, I told you.
I think One Eye Skull got a good question. He said, "What denotes?"
wait, Shake was about to say something.
Oh, you
I do think.
Nah, read the question, Gus.
He
Kyrie
says, "What denotes truth from bias?"
What denotes truth from bias? Well,
What?
well, you know something when somebody's like biased. Somebody usually that's biased is always gonna just, you know what, you right, be on your side. They're not gonna give you the clear cut like, yo, you're wrong. If your friend never lets you know you're wrong and they just always on your side, that's probably not the best advice to get.
Yeah, I
I
agree.
fucking hate a yes
Yeah.
man.
Don't be a yes. There we go. Don't be a yes man.
I agree.
What about a maybe man?
I think you know, but with the friendship
are
that you
maybe.
have with the person, then you know based off of that if they're gonna have a bias. Like the person who obviously agrees with you for everything, you can't go and ask them for it.
But what if you're just talking about just you alone and you trying to decipher your own problems and stuff and work it out? How do you know when you're being biased towards yourself or like it's like the best thing to do is to follow your own gut, and because you are right in the situation.
When the same thing you
Based
gave
on-
yourself advice about keeps showing up because you gave yourself the wrong advice.
Listen, go based on facts. You can't go wrong with facts.
Never.
It's a fact.
I'm right there with you, Austin.
Listen, honestly,
Yeah.
like all of us, like, you know, I don't like y'all we all experience each other, like, you know,
Yo.
like creativity.
Whoa, what are you talking about? Whoa.
Yo, we ain't
I don't
experienced
know about
shit.
that.
each other's creativity.
No,
and
we
whatever,
didn't.
Blah 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 blah. Right, and I don't think like I'm always the person that be like, yeah, that sounds good, or yeah, that picture is good, or yeah, that.
This is Austin.
Right, like I think, and I tell you exactly my opinion. Right, I'm not gonna sugarcoat it. I'm gonna let you know straight up. Why? Because
Also got permanent jazz face.
Facts.
I don't know. I just feel like that's if I'm saying this because I obviously it's my opinion, and I feel like my opinion is always right. Whatever, but like
This is
it's
who you don't wanna
obviously,
ask.
huh?
I said this is who you don't want to ask.
No, you do honestly because if everybody in your circle is telling you, yeah, your music is
you
good,
Right, you right.
and somebody who's genuinely saying, listen, your music is not good, you should take that into
You trying to
consideration.
say I'm trash, Austin?
No, I'm just giving an
Nah,
example.
fuck out of
But
here.
you know what's
Austin.
crazy?
Like I've told him how many times didn't I told you before that I don't like your animal videos. I've told you that before, right? Right? No, I said that. I said it's not my entertainment, but other people find it entertaining.
Right, which
I've never said that to you.
But here's the thing, though. His animal videos blew up.
Right, because someone finds it entertaining.
Yeah, a lot of people do.
Right. And
That's
I
another
make
thing,
it clear.
too.
When he used to ask me all the time, what you think about it? Like, I'm not laughing because I don't necessarily find it entertaining right away.
Right.
And we've had this conversation plenty of times.
Day one.
And that's
right?
why. That's another
But
reason
I'm not going to just
why-
tell you, yeah, it's cool.
Right.
I'm going to give you my honest opinion.
That's another
Five
reason
ass
why
niggas.
you should always take someone's opinion with a grain of salt too. Like at the end of the day,
Fuck you.
at the end of the day, you should be
This is
able.
all he said.
You should always take up someone's opinion with a grain of salt because at the end of the day, you have to take the opinions that you get. The opinions that you
Opinions.
get. Listen, you ask for advice, you take the opinions that you get, but you make the decision based off of your own. You make the decision yourself.
Yeah.
You don't ever let someone tell you what to do. You take their opinion into consideration, and then you make the decision based off
Right.
of that.
Yo, I don't
Absolutely.
know if it's just me, but sometimes when I listen to critiques, I'm looking forward to any negativity that you're gonna say.
Shit, I do too.
Because sometimes
me
I
too.
feel like that's the honesty right there.
Yeah,
Yeah.
It
but
don't gotta-
sometimes it's not.
And that's another thing. That's what you got to be careful. Sometimes somebody could be hating.
I feel like you could how the word
Differentiate.
There we go. Invisalign.
Nigga said get your teeth
You
fixed.
you could tell the difference between the hate and the critique.
Yeah.
Sometimes you can tell the difference. It has like an undertone to it. You know when somebody hating.
Like when I shoot a video, like I send it and like, you know, someone's like, oh, this is fire. But I'm like, that's it? You just like it? Right? Like I feel iffy about some parts. Like you just like it?
Yeah.
But as the creator, that's just our.
I want to
yeah,
hear
yeah.
feedback. I want to hear,
Yeah.
I want this to look like this. I want this to change, you
But
know?
like you said, I think a couple of conversations ago, some people don't know. Some people don't. When you tell somebody an idea, well, some people don't know how to express the ideas
Exactly.
that they have. So sometimes, you know, they don't have the words, the vocabulary. You know, they just be like, "Yo, this good, this great, this all right, this bad."
Look at this.
One Eye Skull says, Gus, I love your vids and your skits. It's what brought me here. The fuck is funny?
Because I just said I hate him. He's like, I love him. I don't hate him. I don't hate him. I don't hate him. It's just,
I remember the
let me read
conversation.
the
Yeah.
comment.
Conversation.
One Eye Skull says, Gus,
But I
I love
support
your
you, you feel
vids
me?
and skits. It's
My
what
nigga.
brought me here because
fuck out of here, Drew.
Gus would have me so weak to where I had to where I just had to check on your mans and them. Stace Day, shout out to Stace in the chat.
Shouts out to One Eye Skull.
She
One Eye, I'm
says-
glad
yeah,
that
shout
you're
out to One Eye
sticking
Skull.
around, too.
Austin, all right, you don't like your friend's skits, all right, just leave it at that. Stace says, "What's meant for you will be for you. Don't let others discourage you because there is a market for everything and someone will like it."
Absolutely.
Yes,
That's-
ignore niggas like.
But
Austin.
that's why I say people like it's just not for me. I'm not gonna sit here and say yes to everything, and if it's not for me, it's
But
not
that's
for
the
me.
thing. You have to give that honest answer. You have
Right.
to. You have to hear that.
Nah, he told me. I remember the conversation. I was like, yo, this funny. He was just like, honestly, bro, nah,
This shit trash.
this ain't for me.
This shit trash.
just like he don't watch cartoons. You know?
Yeah, y'all niggas love y'all some goddamn
man.
cartoons.
No, we loved us some
Honestly,
cartoons
nah.
that you never watched.
Right now,
Oh, so you don't know about the Rugrat conspiracy? That shit crazy.
yo, this
I'm gonna
nigga.
tell you about it.
You don't
Yo,
know
who,
who Tommy
who
is.
we looking at is a
Dill pickle?
real ass fake nigga right now.
You stupid.
That would have been funny. He was like, this real ass fake nigga about to get off my show.
Listen, I try to keep it 100.
Yeah.
You know, it's
That's the only way to keep it.
why, because I want people to be honest.
But do
and
you always
truthful
keep it
with me.
100 with your significant other?
Yes. What the fuck? Why was that like a segue just now?
I mean, do you always keep it 100?
I keep it 100.
Hell no. You lying. You don't always
How
keep
you
it on.
telling me?
Everybody lies to their girl, bro.
No.
It's a part of a
Yes,
happy
you can't tell her the
relationship.
truth all the time. Otherwise, you're not gonna be in a relationship.
So would you ever tell your girl she needs to lose weight?
Yeah. Shit. I tell my girl.
Hey, wait,
I be
hey,
like,
hey,
I be,
whoa,
no,
whoa,
nigga.
whoa,
I'm
whoa.
being honest. Like, I be like, yo, you should come to the gym. Let's work out.
That's not telling her she needs to lose
That's
weight.
not what I said. Do you tell her she needs to lose
If
weight?
she's overweight,
Do you tell her?
I tell her,
You be like, baby, you fat?
yeah.
What?
You dead ass?
He's a
Bro,
real
what?
ass nigga. Give a fuck about.
But there's nothing. There's nothing you.
I don't
sugarcoat.
say it in like a malicious way. I don't say it like I'm not attacking her.
Look at you.
Right, like I'm not doing
going
that.
to the kitchen again.
Look at your damn
Right,
body.
listen, like, oh, listen, let's
You
let's do
eating
this together. Or
again?
whatever.
I feel like it's easier for women to be honest with men, though.
Yes.
Just
Listen,
as
honestly-
funny.
Women lie
Honesty is
too.
easy,
Women
bro.
lie to
Women
protect
lie.
their men's ego all the time. People lie. I'm not
again?
talking about full blown lies. I'm talking about little white lies so that you don't have to
Hold
go
on,
get
Drew.
into a big ass argument.
Drew,
What?
what Gus just said
What'd he say?
is a lot of what people be thinking. Say it again, Gus.
I said, damn, you eating again?
Nah, but
Good, nobody
you
would
look
say
at
that.
you look at her in the kitchen, it's like
Right, I'd be like, you better slow down with them Oreos.
I'm not gonna lie. I have learned that being honest with your significant other does help more than hurt. though.
And we said it before. Omitting the truth is not a lie.
Exactly.
That's true.
Kyrie, shut up.
That's
Fact.
true. Kyrie, be quiet.
That's definitely not true.
Kyrie, shut up.
It's a lie.
Yo. Nah, that's cap. We all lie to our girls.
Nigga, you heard what I just said. I'm
That's
sticking
cap.
to it.
There's
Fuck you
things
mean?
you just not
Nigga,
mentioning.
cause
but
I'm
there's
still
things.
lying.
I ain't say that.
Yo, ladies in the chat, let us know. Do y'all lie to y'all men for
Hell
whatever
yeah.
reason
They
to
about to
protect
lie
their
right
egos?
now. They about to
Yo, I
Y'all
was
ever
just
said-
talking to somebody. Sorry, my bad.
Oh, go ahead.
I was just talking to a female friend about this. It's like, and she just brought up like, wow, like I do this just to cater to the dude's ego. I do this because I know he want to hear that. I do this. I'm not going to tell him the truth and make him feel bad. I'm gonna tell, like, because two women, men have fragile egos. So even if we wouldn't want them to do that, even if we would want them to do that, they still do
That's
it.
two.
Like, you know, like listen, yo, I kind of was bad today, right? Oh no, you was fire. Like, you know,
Yo, you came right. Yeah, I came.
see what I'm saying? She
I
ain't
feel
gonna
like-
tell
I
you.
feel like-
She ain't gonna tell you the truth.
Hey man, I ain't none of my business.
Yo,
I
some
feel like
girl-
a
some
girl
girl
would
told-
know.
I'm
Some
dead.
girl told me and she
I
like,
don't care about one thing.
nah, you know.
Go ahead, go ahead.
I feel like a girl would know.
Nah, Kyrie.
You saw that? You saw that?
Say what you about to say. Say what you about to say.
Nah, what happened? Go
Nah,
ahead.
Gus was about to say some crazy shit.
Edit that shit. Zoom in on his face. He said, you know what? Let me omit the truth right now.
Kyrie, what was you about to say?
Now I was saying a girl would know if they could be upfront and honest with you, depending on how sensitive you are.
I'm telling you, man. I'm telling you.
It's because I feel like I've never given off like sensitive vibes to girls, so I never had a problem with them being all the way upfront and honest.
You don't think you're sensitive?
Nah,
Any of y'all think y'all sensitive?
Kyrie's sensitive as shit.
I could be.
Dude, shut up.
I'm not gonna lie. At one point, I
You
was.
sensitive as fuck. He be trying to play it off.
Maybe.
Nigga be getting all the way in.
Let's do a ranking right now. Us five.
Please. Let's
Most
do this.
sensitive
Ask me
to
in the chat.
least.
do this.
Everybody in the chat. Most sensitive. Listen,
Yo.
if you watching us, you know us. Listen, most sensitive
They don't know me.
to least
I'm a
sensitive.
Because you a ghost.
Start first
Listen.
with the most sensitive.
Most
I'ma start
sensitive to
off.
least sensitive.
Most sensitive is Shake, hands down. Second most sensitive is Kyrie. Third most sensitive is Gus. Fourth, wait,
He gonna put himself last.
nah.
Yo, it's crazy how
I might
Drew
be.
is
I
so-
might be
it's
more. I'm not
so
gonna
out of
lie.
touch
I
with
might be more
reality.
sensitive than Gus is. So
Like
I might.
you're third.
Yeah, I'm third. Gus is fourth. Austin is fifth.
How am I first?
You
I
first,
agree.
bitch.
do my
I'm,
first.
I'm going with that list.
let
I'm
me
going
do
with
it.
that list.
Thank you. Yo,
I'm going with that list.
Whoa, hold on,
I
hold on,
just-
no. I got
You a
this-
sensitive
I'm just
Leo.
seeing this shit.
Fuck you and your bitch ass.
Hold
I
on.
would definitely swap me and
Drew,
Austin.
Hey, yo.
shut up, guys, shut up.
So you would say that
Drew.
list, which is
Drew,
Hold on, Kyrie.
when the fuck did you ever see me
Some
be
first.
sensitive?
Hold
Tell
on, Kyrie.
me.
Hold on. You're
Tell
sensitive
me.
right now. Hold on.
right. You
No,
going
no,
kind of
I
crazy.
wanna know.
It's just a
I
list.
I
It's just a
disagree
list,
with
boy.
that list.
Look at you, emotional.
You want to be number one? You want to be number one?
Look at you.
Now, honestly, I would say it would be Shake, Drew, Kyrie,
Get the fuck out of here.
Austin, then me.
You think I'm more sensitive than Kyrie?
Yes.
Drew,
Nigga,
yo,
you mad because
yo,
you number
I
one.
think
Number one,
Kyrie's
first
more
of
Yeah,
all.
sensitive.
right, I'm mad.
Wait, you think Kyrie is the most sensitive?
No, I think Shake, Kyrie,
But why me though?
you, Gus, and then
But
me.
why me?
Because you just
No,
are.
hold
I
on.
think you are, bro.
Hold
Am
on.
I sensitive or am I passionate?
sensitive. Don't try. I hate when people do that. Oh, I'm not angry. I'm passionate. I'm not yelling. I'm passionate.
You-
No, nigga, you angry, yelling,
you
and
could be.
sensitive.
You
No,
said
Drew.
yelling right
No,
now.
Drew.
You said
No,
yelling right now because
Drew.
you sensitive. Number two. If I'm number one, you number two. Sensitive
dang.
number two.
I think I got it right.
You can't take bad news when somebody say it to you. Sensitive number two.
Yo, Kyrie,
Shake,
I'm
Drew,
not
Kyrie?
more
No,
sensitive than Kyrie.
Drew, I need you to tell me when have I been more sensitive.
Listen, all right, Kyrie, let me
Please
hear your
tell me.
list. Let me hear your
Please.
list. Let me hear your list.
You want to hear my list? I'll go with it. Sorry, Shake, me cool, but you first. Then it's Drew.
That's why you cried and stomped the yard, bitch.
And then it's Drew. I'm gonna be honest. Then it's because it's gonna be me. Then it's Austin. Then it's Gus.
Why is Gus last? He's not sensitive about nothing?
I don't know.
I'm gonna say why Gus is last. I'm gonna say why Gus is
Because his
last.
father trained him
I'ma
to be
say
a
what-
cold-blooded soldier.
He's an assassin.
I've seen Austin get mad, but he tried to play it off. I've seen him get mad by his facial expressions and by the way he reacted to certain things. But I don't say nothing. I'm on my business. But
I'm on my business.
Gus, he really don't be that. Like, he really be laughing shit off. Like, we just really be coming at this nigga. He just be like, yeah, whatever. I'd be like, damn, that was kind of rude.
No.
But
I've seen Gus get mad before because he'll look.
I've seen him get mad.
Because he'll change his whole demeanor when he's mad, bro. You gotta see his face.
Nah,
He won't.
I know, I've
that's a fact.
He
I've
won't
seen him
say
get mad,
nothing, but he'll be like, yo, like, you know what I'm saying? Like, he'll go from being mad and energetic, like, yeah, you know, then we make him mad, like, yo, like, for real though?
That energy change. The
The
voice, nigga, voice always changing.
So he be like, yo, so why you feel like that? I'm lying?
Nah, you're right.
All right.
You're right. All right. So
Yo,
now, all right,
I might
all
have
right,
to.
all right,
I might have to
all right.
change. I might have to change Austin with Gus. I
I'm
feel
thinking
like
about it as well.
I think Gus might be the least sensitive because he definitely doesn't take everything. He kind of is goofy, so it's like he takes everything. Not goofy like that, but I'm saying like
He said
you don't take a lot of things. You don't take a lot of things
goofy
seriously.
goober.
But with Austin, I'm now when Kyrie said that he's seen Austin mad, I'm like, whenever I've ever seen Austin mad, I have seen times where like Austin feels a type of way, and he just like, or like it's on his face or some shit.
To
really,
me,
that's
Yes,
like that's
yes.
to
Yo,
me,
if you-
no
if
one
you-
want me to be honest with you.
If you see,
yeah,
if you
yeah.
go-
Speak,
Let me
speak.
be honest with you.
Speak.
Just,
I knew you for a long time. Speak.
yeah. Austin, I come to realize over the years that Austin has the same voice for most of the time. same face expression for most of the time. But when it's something that bothers like it go from her to like
Yeah,
so,
I've seen that before too.
like it's exactly. So I would say like you're more emotional than me because when you're angry
Why
or
this
you
nigga Gus looks so nervous.
when you're angry or I'm trying to just get it out.
Cause he from Brooklyn, he home, nigga.
Look, I got now. Listen, when you angry, when you angry or bothered or annoyed or something like that, it's like a spike. It's not like it's not a build up. It's like out of nowhere, bitch, fuck out of here. Like
Yeah. So I'd say you the
Yeah.
least,
Yeah.
but Shake
Gus,
definitely
yeah.
first.
Back to
But
Shake.
hold on, back to Drew. Drew, you really be trying to play shit off like you're not sensitive. I've seen
Bro.
you get out of pocket and go off. So
No, I
please
go
stop
off.
please-
I definitely
Nah,
go off.
Bro, no.
But
you
when
be-
I say
you be-
sensitive, I mean the ability to let someone get under your skin.
Change
That's
your
what I'm
emotion.
saying.
They change your emotion
Yeah,
completely.
they allow you to escalate because of what they said. It makes you go from 0 to 100. That's what I mean by
Or from 100 to 0.
well, I don't
and
think,
I've definitely said things to you, and you went crazy, nigga. I remember one time.
Bro, what you talking about?
It's not nothing crazy, but I remember one time. This was early on in the podcast. I said, I was like, yeah, but Kyrie don't work out. Nigga said, how you know I don't work out? Nigga, how you know I don't work out? Yo, that's mad
But I
ignorant, bro.
wasn't ma-
That's
I
mad
wasn't-
ignorant.
I wasn't-
This nigga went
I wasn't
off, and that was the
mad.
first time he
I
went off
wasn't-
on me. He was like, nigga, you mad ignorant for that. How you know I don't work out? And I saw your
wasn't-
face. I was like, oh, this nigga serious. He's really mad right now.
I wasn't mad.
You
though.
was mad,
I was
nigga.
just like,
And
how-
emotional niggas
Bro,
always say
I
they're not
think-
mad.
Bro, I'm not, bro. I'm really not an emotional dude, bro. I'll be straight up with you. I'll
Gus,
be
can
straight
you
up with the
agree?
list.
Drew got picked
You know what's
first.
funny? What?
Who picked me first?
Look at
Wait,
look
wait,
sensitive.
wait.
Who picked me
She
first?
said, oh, that's my cousin. She know me. She says, I know only because my cousin, but I would say Drew, the guy next to Drew, Austin, and Gus. That is the only base. That is only
Based off the
based
show.
Wait,
off
talking
of what
about the
I've seen
guy
on the
next to
show.
Drew's name is Shakespeare.
Wait, Samantha says, hell no, I'm going to be honest. Maybe it's just a Jamaican in me, but I'm very blunt. I've learned over time to try and make it sound nicer. Yo, sugarcoating is also a form of lying. I'm
Yes.
going to throw that out there.
Yeah.
Sugarcoating is a form of lying.
Yeah, I can see that.
Shit. But no, the honesty, the honest truth is,
She don't know y'all. That's why she said me first.
nah. To be honest with you,
And when I-
So she know
Time
you
out, time
sensitive.
out, time
though.
out.
No, but when I was younger, I was a little. I was a
Talking
sensitive
about,
kid
wait.
for sure.
She don't know them, but she clearly said Drew,
But listen,
Austin, and Gus, and the guy next to Drew. My name, hit my button. Look here, sweetheart. I'm not gonna go off because you know what?
watch your mouth.
You new here and you related to this guy right here. But don't ever call me the guy next to Drew. Cause you know what? Drew is the guy next to me. I am Shakespeare. Okay? Shakespeare. I just want my respect. Hit my button, please.
you know,
I'm not sensitive. I'm passionate.
Fuck you.
So what's the final list we going with?
The right one.
Shake.
No,
Say
let me.
Shake, Kyrie.
I didn't even get to make my list.
Yeah,
wait,
who?
Oh yeah, Shake didn't get to go.
you-
Shake didn't get to
Oh,
go.
you didn't. Okay.
I didn't even get to make my list. Now I'm gonna be petty. Drew.
No, be honest. Be honest. Be honest.
Kyrie, go ahead.
All right.
Think of it like this: Who's the fastest to get mad?
Me.
He knows.
Yeah.
He knows.
Me. Drew.
What?
Yes, you
Me
too.
before Kyrie?
Yes, you before Kyrie.
What?
Because you know how many times you.
Yo, fuck this nigga, man. Nah,
Yo,
me before
no,
Kyrie.
You know how many times you
I'm-
played around and you got
Can I say
mad?
something? Shay, can I say something real quick?
Kyrie.
Yeah.
Shay, can I say something real
Yeah,
quick?
go ahead.
I feel like Drew wants to be ahead of me. So if anything, if
Oh,
he
you're
never wants
negotiating?
to be, he never wants to be behind me or something. So I
Hey,
respect
yo,
your
nigga, I'm
honesty,
never
Shay.
behind you, all right? Nah, I'm
Pause.
fucking with you.
Anytime my name is
So you in
what?
front?
That's a fucking lie, nigga.
Cuz, nigga. The apocalypse of the world. Kyrie gonna survive before me? Come on now. Y'all niggas is playing.
Oh wait,
Yo,
we
it's
did
crazy
that one
that-
too,
Yeah, we
right?
did.
The
We
island
definitely
shit.
did.
And he got mad. So me.
No one picked Kyrie before me, and I was very happy about that.
Me. Drew. Kyrie.
Kyrie, I'm fucking with you.
Austin. Gus number 4 next to him. And then me last, because I ain't gonna fucking mess around. Nah, but
His list is similar to what to my list. See, that's why
The
we here, bro.
truth
We here.
is, the truth is, we all just express ourselves differently.
Yeah. I wouldn't
That's-
say
that's-
any of us is super emotional.
We not
No,
soft.
this is-
Nobody's soft here.
Nah,
Alright.
I wouldn't.
You know what I'm saying? We
feel
from
like-
Yonkers. Nobody's soft. You heard?
Yeah. We're
Let
not-
me talk. Let me talk.
Hey, yo, shut the fuck up.
Fuck up.
Talk then, talk, nigga, talk.
Shut the fuck up then.
I'm trying to talk.
nah, I'm not gonna stop talking. Nah, I'm not
Nigga, you
gonna
lip
stop talking.
singing your words, nigga.
We in New York.
We on a podcast.
Why they lip syncing?
Speak in the mic.
This is the Mecca.
Capital M. No.
Here you go.
Oh, God.
But,
Closing
yeah.
thoughts?
Yeah, like we all express our emotions differently. So You know,
Yeah.
a lot of times I be hurting, but y'all don't see it. You know what I'm saying? Sometimes I gotta write in my journal. You know, record my voice.
That's
Can't
true.
See it coming down my
We all
eyes.
have a different way of how to express it.
So what
Exactly.
I
got
think me and Shake are the most expressive.
Yeah.
Me and Shake are the most expressive.
Yeah.
I think Kyrie kind of throws it out with like an attitude.
Kyrie's very expressive.
Nah, Kyrie's
That
very.
He
nigga
doesn't
be like,
express it with his words. Yeah.
Kyrie,
Yeah.
You can tell when something is bothering. That nigga walking, what up, y'all?
I got my coffee.
Yeah, that's a
I
fact.
had a long day at work. You know.
I would say you can tell Gus's expression before you can tell mine.
Yeah.
I would say
Yes,
that.
yes, I would.
Like
agree
when
with that.
something's bothering you, I can tell.
Because when something bothering Austin, he give you the dead inside look first, and then he'll. But I ain't gonna lie, Kyrie's mad. Kyrie, this is no disrespect, but Kyrie's one sassy bitch. He quick to have a response.
That's a fact.
I love when Kyrie tell the stories about going out and at dinners
Yeah.
and the bill come. He tell them stories the best.
If you broke, like,
Why? He be like, but why?
Nigga, I had the water. Ah, man, this was a great
Yo,
show.
everybody in
y'all.
the chat, before we finish out, if you got any last questions, drop a question now in the chat.
That's
Quick,
a fact.
we appreciate
fast-paced Q&A right
Also,
now.
we
If you
appreciate
watching
it.
this video right
Okay.
now,
All right.
if you have a question,
Okay.
drop it in the
Where
comments
are you
below
looking
as
at?
well.
Okay. We
I don't know.
appreciate everybody.
Yo!
I don't know.
Yo!
Yo, that was crazy.
Yo, we appreciate everybody.
I thought he was talking to Drew.
We appreciate everybody in the chat. Shout out Christine, One Eye Skull, always. Shout out Samantha Lee. Shout out Gabrielle Giles, love you, cuz. Shout out Joya. I'm not gonna lie, the chat was kind of skip, but we appreciate everybody who joined today and gave y'all input. Y'all made the show wouldn't be anything without y'all. Christine says, thank you guys for tonight. Good laughs and convo.
Christine,
Take care
thank you for being
always.
here.
Thank you for being
Christine.
here
We
first.
appreciate
Thank
you.
you.
Thank you.
And if
thank
y'all
you,
have any
yes,
questions, let us know in the chat before we log off of here.
Fast-paced
One Eye Skull-
Q&A, y'all.
One Eye Skull said
Fast-paced.
blunts, bongs, or bowls. I don't do any of those.
I don't smoke.
Back in my day,
Pass the blunt.
I had.
Fuck a bong. That shit weird.
Yeah, I ain't never did that. I made a
never had a
ghetto
bong
one.
before?
I made a ghetto one before.
Pause.
Oh,
I made one out of a Gatorade bottle.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's...
you're a crackhead, Kyrie.
I feel like it's too much
Yo,
work.
in high school, I made
I
something
was
out of
in
Arizona
college.
can.
Gabrielle says bongs.
I feel like it's too much work.
Yo, before y'all go, please do me a favor. Please do us a favor and hit that like button. You know, when you get off of here, if you really enjoyed the show, when you get off, please leave a comment. Leave a comment. Give us a thumbs up. Leave a comment and tell your friends about Your Mans and Them Live. We want to bring y'all entertainment every Wednesday, and it's only right that you share the entertainment with friends.
Yes, sir.
That's a fact. Sensitive ass nigga.
Bitch.
Shit, yo, sometimes I cry inside though.
One Eye Skull said, if I make a podcast, I'd have mad stoners. You should make one.
Yeah.
One Eye
Fact.
Skull.
There's a market for that.
Yeah, for sure.
Call it the One Eye Stoners.
You got to drink.
Oh.
Wow.
Your man's in them live with like 4%.
It's 4. Shit.
Oh.
Try
Yo,
40.
yo, One Eye Skull. One Eye Skull. If you use that name, I want my 5%.
Damn.
All right.
Wow.
Send the check to your man's in them live.
And you got to get Shake on there. You got to get Shake on there to be a guest.
Or that's a fact.
And then you could ask.
You can ask him whatever question you want. One Eye Skull.
You asked me that question.
You ain't gonna
I
do
ain't
it.
going on the show.
Yeah, what would the show be? Shake the one-eyed skull.
Say
I'm Emir Shakespeare.
I'm dead.
No questions.
All right.
No questions.
All right, y'all. Listen,
Oh.
y'all could ask a question later. Bye.
Round of applause. Round of applause. Come on.
Yeah, hold on.
Hey, yo, my man.
Hold on, nigga. You ain't just going to come on. No, don't do that. Don't do that. Start, and I got this, all right? You got your job. I got my
Gabrielle
job.
says, how long have y'all been friends?
Okay.
So it's a bit scattered. Gus, you should answer this question.
Okay. Me and Austin been friends for about 15 years.
That's a lie.
How long did 12?
High school. That's all I know.
Y'all knew each other all 4 years?
Pretty much, yeah.
All right, all 4 years. Plus
Nigga had a cast and braces.
Yo, every year I had an injury though.
the fuck were you doing?
Playing basketball.
Why?
Nigga, it was fun. I like jumping.
Why'd you hurt yourself so much?
All right, answer the question.
Accident prone.
Okay.
I'm not going to.
So you in
not gonna
Austin
say
since
that.
high school. So what's that, like 12 years?
We graduated.
11 years. To,
2012.
yeah.
So it's almost 10 years. Oh, not
Damn,
10
you
years.
graduated 2012.
Not wait, no.
Nigga,
It's
what?
more than that. It's
It's
15,
more than that, yeah.
14. No, I was
It's
right,
13 years.
Yeah.
Okay.
Shit. All right, so 13 years. Me
Me and
and
you,
Drew.
what, 3, 4?
Yeah, two.
About 3 years. 3 years.
About as long as the podcast, actually.
Yeah. Pretty
Yeah.
much. Yeah.
Me and Shake.
Yeah.
Me and Shake been friends since like. She not a nigga friend, but we alright.
Yeah, me basically
no.
me,
Nah,
Gus.
me and Shake been friends since like around 2012, 13-ish, 14.
Yeah, but I knew you before then. But
But like
we
you know,
became cool
skits
around-
and shit
yeah,
like
yeah.
around John. That
Around
was like
that time.
12, 13.
yeah, around
Me,
that time.
Gus. Well, I met Austin and Kyrie after when the podcast started. I had that's when I first met them. So for about 2 and change, 3.
I knew
almost
Kyrie.
a year.
I knew
Around
Kyrie
3.
for a little minute too.
Yeah,
Yeah,
he was on the block.
yeah, around the same time.
Yeah, and I've known Shake since
Gus,
high school.
why you ain't give your answer for me, bro?
Oh shit, nigga, I forgot you was on the phone, nigga. Oh shit, I knew Kyrie since like we really got cool. I'm just gonna say we really got cool like 2010, 11, right?
Nah, it had to be like it was like
12.
it had to be 2010. We knew each
2010.
other. We knew each other a while, but
Yeah.
we didn't really get cool until like after I graduated college.
Yeah,
I know after I graduated high school.
yeah. I
Like
used to get
that
this
year.
nigga shape ups and shit. This
That's
nigga,
cute.
No,
nigga was
nigga,
bummy,
I used to
yo.
buy candy
This
from
nigga
you
was straight
while
up
you was in
bummy.
high school.
That's cute.
Yeah,
I used to have. I used to be like, yo, where's Skittles? Where the Skittles at, bro?
Yeah, this
Did he
nigga-
brush
Next
his-
question:
did he
What
brush-
made y'all start the podcast?
Wait.
Well,
Wait.
I
Me and
started the
Shake-
podcast
Me and
because
Shake have known each other. God damn.
all right.
Me and Shake known each other for 12 years.
Yeah,
Yeah. Well, no, freshman year of high school. So
yeah,
that's
it's more than 12 years.
that's like 15 years.
So when did you guys break
Long
up?
than-
14. All right, go ahead. What'd you say? What made y'all start the podcast?
So the reason I started the podcast, right?
Yeah. What happened?
You orange back bastard.
Listen,
That
I'm only
sounds
I'm
kinda
only a
racist.
part of
I
this
don't know why.
podcast because I know how to use a
I
camera.
don't know why, but orange back just sounds very, very troubling. I don't know.
I'm sorry for all the orange people out
That sounds
there.
like a slur.
I'm
It
sorry.
does. It
I
does.
apologize.
Imagine.
Hashtag
Wow.
cancel shake.
Facts.
Word.
Basically, the podcast got started with Gus. I don't know. I think you should take it from there.
Gus knew everybody. He brought everybody together and said, "Listen, we can have good conversations." Boom. Next question.
Yeah. How'd you know we would be able to have good conversation?
I looked into you guys' souls.
Hey, yo.
Like you really looked at Austin and was like, "Oh yeah, you could have a good conversation."
Nah, this is
We used to have talks all the time. Well, I guess that's what it was. Like you would have talks with everybody, and you realize we could all have a collective, right?
Nah,
Like,
look,
you
alright,
say
so
it. You
listen,
say it.
All right, so, all right.
Sorry.
This was my third attempt of doing a podcast.
I thought I was going to save this for the documentary, but go ahead.
Oh yeah, all right. Yeah, and summing it up, this was my third attempt of doing a podcast. So far,
I was
best attempt ever.
I was part of what?
I
Two
saw.
of them?
You
I
was a
saw the
part-
first one.
You was a part of
It
one.
wasn't
One.
until y'all got me.
You was the first attempt.
Damn.
I was.
Yeah, remember me, you, the bros.
Not the bros.
Yeah.
The orange bros.
Nah, it was me, you, Danil.
Oh,
Trayvon.
Plish. Right,
Yeah.
right.
Was he Plish? Did we-
Plish.
No, we didn't agree upon that.
We didn't, but I made a fire.
Yeah,
logo.
that shit tough though. You should have did something with that. You still
Yeah.
could. But
Continue.
anyway, yeah. So and went from that to trying to do it on Instagram, where it was me shaking another friend, and from there
I saw that one.
Yeah, you
That
said
one-
you didn't like it.
It was very bad.
Trash.
And then
3
from-
niggas are just laid back on the couch.
It wasn't 3 niggas. It was
I
2
mean,
girls.
1 girl, 2 niggas laid
0
back on
stars
the couch.
wouldn't recommend.
Mhm.
What you
Wait,
said?
what?
0 stars.
And then after that, you know, I was like, yo, I don't know what happened. Oh, it was actually you that put the fire on my back.
That's crazy.
Whoa,
Nah, 'cause
Talk
he
your
was
shit,
like,
Gus. Talk your
because
shit.
I was
What, fire on
planting
your
seeds.
back?
I was like, yo, if I do a podcast, blah blah blah, you be with it.
No,
You-
no,
Oh, what'd I
no,
say?
no. That's not how it started.
That's not happened.
Nah, let me tell you how it started. This nigga Gus used to be mad, chatty patty in the gym and shit, talking to everybody. Yo, you follow me on Instagram. I do funny stuff. And he came up to me one day. It was like, yo, you got a gram? I got Instagram. I do funny skits on Instagram, blah, blah. I was like, yeah, whatever. We exchanged Instagrams. Then
I thought I knew you though. I feel like I knew you from somewhere. I don't know.
Y'all niggas
I
always see
remember
each other in the gym.
But after a while, we just every time we saw each other, we would just stop and start talking to each other, like chopping it up, whatever. I don't think we ever actually worked out together.
I wonder if you was fake.
Nah, I wasn't. Shut up. We was just talking.
Drew,
we
Drew don't
started,
talk to anybody.
I talk to people, but I don't have in-depth conversation with everybody. Like we was actually talking about like real life shit. And then whenever we spoke, we would be talking for a minute. We'd be talking for like 30 minutes. Sometimes we spoke. I think one time we spoke for an hour. Yeah, self-help stuff, books, all that stuff.
Yeah.
So we saw like we was on the same wavelength. Then one day I see him in the gym with Shake. I hadn't seen Shake in like 9 years. Like I hadn't seen him almost since high school. It's been mad long. And when I saw Shake, I was like, yo, we started. And then every time I saw Gus, I just, he was with Shake. So it kind of made him more familiar. And then he came up with the idea about the podcast. I was like, yeah, you should start it. Like I was telling him, like, yo, start that shit. We talking about starting it. He never invited me. He never said, I want you on the podcast. It wasn't until a couple conversations later where he was like, yo, like, what would you be a part of the podcast? I wanted to, Shake's gonna be on it.
No, that's not how it happened. All right, I'll take it from here.
All right.
One day I went to the gym. I worked there. So, and I seen him. I was like, yo, what's good? Blah, 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 blah. And he said, yo, when you gonna start the podcast? And I was like, word. I was like, yo, would you want to, blah, blah, blah. You was like, yeah, blah, blah, blah. It would be dope. I told you.
That's his voice.
Apparently I'm Elmo.
I think, what?
I said, apparently I'm Elmo.
I thought you said something else. But I think I said it would be like a self-development type thing or whatever like that.
Yeah, that trash shit.
And you say, yo, I'll be with it.
Yeah.
And from there, it put the energy in me to just say, yo, I just got to pick a day and do it. So I said, let's do it October 31st. And then I just hit up, you, Shake, Kyrie, John.
You remember what I told you?
What you said?
I said, if I do this shit again, I looked him down his face. I said, yo, if I do this shit again and you quit it, I'm not fucking with you. I told him, I was like, yo, I'm not fucking with you if you do this shit again. Don't call me back for no more podcasts if you cancel this one.
So, Gus, what was the missing piece? It wasn't Austin, I'll tell you that.
Listen,
it was Kyrie.
Do you hear the
Kyrie wasn't on any of them, right?
What?
He wasn't on any of the previous ones.
No.
He wasn't?
No.
When did Kyrie come?
it was Kyrie.
Pause.
Bro, me and you was having a conversation when we was walking from your crib. And I was like, I always wanted to do a podcast. And you was like, yeah, we should do one.
Was you there on the first day?
Yeah, nigga. Yo,
You
am I
saying the
that
first two
forgettable?
The
attempts?
first two podcasts that
Oh,
you had.
no,
Kyrie.
No,
he wasn't
no,
on
no,
the
no,
first
no,
two
no,
attempts.
no. I wasn't.
Right. So because Kyrie, that's why his third attempt was so successful.
Yeah, that's a fact.
Right.
Fuck out of here. I'm before Kyrie.
He said, I'm before Kyrie.
Gabriel.
You see how sensitive you got?
I think we got five
Prove my
individuals who are very different, and it kind of makes the conversation exciting.
Yeah,
You
it
never know where it could go.
Yeah,
Exactly.
I agree.
love you
Gabrielle
guys.
says.
Who did that?
Gabrielle says.
Yo, he's really a frog.
Gabrielle says, how y'all feel about the new rule NYC gonna have starting next week about the proof of vaccination? She said that's the last one. I don't like it.
What's the rule?
The new rule is basically mandating everyone to get vaccinated, otherwise they won't be able to go into certain.
Is that still in effect? Because
It's in effect September 18th.
I thought your boy was out of here, so they still
It's
doing it?
probably still
Right.
gonna be in effect.
Take that shit with him.
Their party is, it's
Yeah.
gonna be someone who's a part of the same team, so they're probably gonna still push it.
Yeah.
But September 18th, people have to get vaxxed, otherwise they're not gonna be able to go into the gym, movie theaters, certain restaurants.
Even work.
Some
gonna
jobs,
hurt.
state jobs.
It's
Yeah.
gonna hurt the businesses more than it's gonna hurt the people.
Absolutely, and I
That's
think
a
that's
fact.
why they're gonna
If
regulate.
the
Businesses are not. I'm not gonna enforce their watch. They're just gonna be like, all right, you good. The
Huh?
only way they're
Wait,
gonna
what?
enforce it is if I said businesses are not really gonna enforce it like that, like clubs and lounges and places
Of
like
course
that.
All right, I'm gonna be on the Ave like, yo, I got them vax cards,
Yo, I heard some
Like, they just-
people selling them right now for $300.
Wow.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, there's an app, so I guess they can sell it, right?
Gabrielle says the rule is you show your card of proof if you want to go to the gym and okay, so you just have to have a proof of vaccine.
Imagine niggas,
Yeah.
imagine niggas getting booked for their cars.
Imagine.
Yo, here's my money. I don't want that shit. Give me your card. nigga. Run that.
I don't. I mean,
people. I spoke to a lot of people. They're willing. Like, listen, I had no problems over the last year ordering out, not going to these restaurants, working out from home. They figured it out. the businesses took a big hit and a lot of locations closed. They can't bounce back. Blah blah blah. That's why I feel like it's not gonna go how they think it's gonna go.
Yeah.
I agree. I think it's gonna be way messier than they think it's gonna.
Yeah, it's like
Yeah,
why the fuck? Well, fuck it. I went a year and a half without going to a movie theater. I don't give a fuck. I'll keep watching shit from these streaming platforms. I don't care.
The only thing is employers who are pushing it. If an employer pushes it, then it's a little bit different. Because nurses are having problems with that.
Well,
Nurses are
if you work in a medical
Right.
healthcare, obviously
they're pushing for them to get vaccinated, and some nurses are against it. They just don't want to do it,
yeah.
and they're getting fired, and some of them are quitting.
It's. I know that some like you're required to get flu shots in some locations.
Right.
I guess the whole thing with this vaccine is because it was so fast paced and it's not
And it's being forced.
that developed is like they don't want to take
And
it.
it's not really destroying the virus. Like you can still
Get it.
still get it,
You can
and
still
you can
get it.
still pass it on.
That's true.
So I think people are kind of like,
If you get a flu shot, you get the flu still.
You still get the flu, and you can
Yeah.
still pass it on.
you can still get the flu.
Y'all get flu shots?
I've never gotten a flu shot. No.
I've never gotten a flu
Yeah, I
shot,
don't
but
get
I've
flu
gotten a
shots
flu
either.
before.
I got it one time, and after that, I was like, you fucked me up.
See, my niggas is healthy.
I did get the vaccine
Fucking-
though. I did get the vaccine though.
I got it too.
Yeah.
Gabrielle
I don't get
says.
sick,
Gabrielle says, what about the employees that keep getting sick and can't work? 'Cause
Gabrielle, you
she
keep going
said-
with these questions, girl. I'm tired.
She said, because at my shop, we can't afford for people to get sick. And it's like COVID really puts people out for like a month. Yeah, but you
does.
just don't get sick. I just don't like the idea of someone telling me that I have to do something. And I feel like that's what it's getting to.
Especially no goddamn pop-up vaccine. Get the fuck out of here.
If I feel like I'm not ready to take it, I should have the ability to say, no, I'm not really willing to put that in my body right now. There has to be a choice. And I feel like people are being strong-armed into taking the vaccine. So
They still have a choice, and that's what you're saying. They're being strong. They have a choice. You don't have to get it.
yeah, but you can't eat.
But,
You really
but you
don't.
being strong-armed.
Yeah, you can't go to the gym. You can't go to the movies.
Work out at home.
Yeah,
Eat at home.
You may not have a job.
I save so
you
much
gotta
money
get it.
by not going
They
to
basically
these
putting you in
restaurants.
a position where you feel like you can't win. So
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. But yeah,
I mean,
They
shoot.
being,
If they shut
indirect.
it down again, I'll be happy.
oh,
Yeah,
I'm
I'm
gonna
working from home.
move so much different. I didn't understand the pandemic last time. Like I didn't understand how much opportunity there was.
Yeah, I understand
So
that
much
shit now.
opportunity.
They do another shutdown.
It's lit.
It's
Nigga,
lit.
I'm putting a whole 100,000 Robin Hood. Buy low, so high.
Facts. Good night, Gabrielle. Appreciate
Shout out
you
to Gabrielle.
joining.
Gabrielle, thank you for
cuz.
all the questions. I
Love you,
Thank you.
cuz.
Yo, please,
I'm
anybody
gonna see you
that's
soon, cuz.
All right, cuz.
anybody who's still here, please like the video.
Ain't
and-
nobody here. Shake
It's just Gabrielle in here.
Shake.
Oh, everybody else left?
and
Everybody
Gus.
gone.
All right.
All right. You just finished watching your man's in them live. I'm your man's Gus the Third.
I'm your man's Bello.
I'm your man's Austin Felix.
I'm your man, Curry.
And I'm your man Shakespeare from a random studio in Brooklyn, New York. This is your man's and them live.
I'm your man Shakespeare. Thanks for watching. Tune into your Mans and Them Live Wednesdays at 9 p.m. on YouTube. And catch your audio on Spotify and all your streaming platforms.
Come and kick it with the coolest young man you can sit in. Going through some shit will get you right. Come and listen. Y'all ain't messing with the starting five. Who you kidding? Yeah, it's your mans and them. It's your mans and them. Ladies, you can pull up. We could talk, give advice. Fellas, we could laugh. We could joke about life. Gus, Shake, Kyrie, Bella, Austin, get it right. Yeah, it's your mans and them. It's your mans and them.